Background is a beautiful thing, Hive, and another beautiful thing are you good people out there. Red, white, and blue, whatever color you are, welcome to the 11th Transatlantic live stream, everybody. How you doing, Hive?
I'm doing just great. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm quite excited, actually. I've been doing lots of filming today. Do you know what? Somehow I was going to do a Lego haul today, and for some reason, I just got going doing a review instead on something completely different. So my day is kind of a little bit upside down. It hasn't gone to plan, but it's been a good day of video making nonetheless. And how about you, my friend? How the devil are you?
I'm doing all right, just taking care of some stuff earlier in the day and, trying to enjoy a Saturday as well. And yeah, excited for another transatlantic stream, the last one was last May.
Yeah, mate. We always, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls out there, you beautiful people, we always do at least once a month. I think what tends to happen with us is that in the colder months, in the darker months, Hive and my good self, we tend to stream a little bit more, but yeah, do you know the thing is with this transatlantic live stream, and I don't know how you feel about it, Hive, but it's kind of nice. It feels, it's almost like a comfort blanket.
Definitely. And the great thing, I've always believed in the whole thing about too much of something or too much of a good thing is not a good thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I feel like even if we did like a few streams a month, it'd be fine. But sometimes getting that one a month, it kind of builds up that anticipation and that hunger for that particular stream, And this is you and I, man. You know what I mean? This is you and I. I mean, we have our guests, but this is you and I. It's our transatlantic stream, so it's very special to us.
Yeah, no, and definitely, and boy, have we got some good guests for you lot out there.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
This is not only special because it's me and Hive, and it's pretty cool. A couple of dudes, but also we've got a couple of dudettes as well. But we'll have them out in just a tick, Hive. I think we should say hello to every boy and girl, man and woman, whatever they are that's tuned in. Say hi to the chat. So yeah, hello everybody in the chat. How you doing?
Yes, everybody in the chat. So thank you so much for joining us.
Always, honestly, guys, it is an absolute blessing that you guys have joined us today. We absolutely appreciate it. Who have we got out there at the moment? We've got loads out there. We've got a Tease for Life, of course. We've got Brick in it. Hey, Chris, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the stream. We've got the Levin Destroyer, and of course, we've got Jean Gabriel Sereno. That's a lovely name. That is it's like champagne on the tongue. It really is, Hive. It honestly is.
Yes, it rolls right off the tongue.
And we've got Tech Productions. We've got Buttchop 2021 going, hey. And we've got Solo Brick Builder. Hey, Darren, how you doing, mate? And of course, we've got Tech Productions, which is rather cool. So thank you for everyone for being here today. It's Saturday. It's a day of rest. Unless, of course, you're doing loads of shopping and DIY and all them shenanigan things that one has to do. All those trappings of getting older, of course. It sucks. But yeah, so I think, Hive, it's time to get our first guest on, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. Hi, Rogue Runner. What's up, SaraStarBricks? And everybody jumps in so fast. Super Toe 12.
Super Toe 12. I love Super Toe 12. There goes Super Toe 12.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. I love that.
There he goes. Oh, it's brilliant. It's great to have you all here. Guys, MJ Bricks, all you absolutely awesome people, just throw loads of stuff at us. But we've got to start throwing some stuff at you now, girls and boys. And that is, of course, our guests. And our guests, well, this is a bit of a special one, to be honest, because it's going to be two guys and two girls. It almost sounds like a good name for a stream, doesn't it? Guys and girls. Guys and girls. Let's do a guys and girls one. Maybe something for another time. Anyway, hold that thought, folks. Anyway, our first person that we're going to get in is the sort of person that when you look up into the sky at night and you see a star, what do you think of? Well, I know what I think of, everybody. I think of SaraStarBricks. Hey, SaraStarBricks, how you doing?
Hi, Dre.
Sarah.
Hello, everybody in the chat. Great to see you all as usual.
Honestly, it's great. It's absolutely great to have you, or not only you, of course, Sarah, but Hedwig as well.
Yeah, I have quite the owl collection going on today. And also for the people that were watching my stream on Thursday, I have a very special guest back here. This is my buddy who was named on the stream, and his name is Barry Williams Hoot. They all named him. They took all turns naming him. So I combined all the names, and that's what happened there.
That's
So,
bizarre, Barry Williams. I remember a song called The Barry Williams Show. That's weird. How did the name Barry Williams come about?
Yeah, people in the chat were suggesting names, and everybody just started shouting stuff out. So mashed them all up, and that's what you got.
Wow. Well, I'm impressed. I really, really am.
I know they did a good job.
Well, I tell you what, folks, something else impressive is our next guest. Of course, I tell you what I'm drinking right now, folks, and this is a clue as to who this person is. Right now, most of you are probably thinking, I bet Greg's drinking tea, probably English breakfast or something like that. Well, anyway, you'd be wrong. I'm actually drinking coffee. And of course, folks, that brings in a nice cue, a nice segue to our next guest, our second guest. It is, of course, the lovely, the talented, the wonderful Cafe Con Lego.
Hey.
Hey.
It's only 2 dudes and 2 girls. I love it. It's absolutely brilliant. Cafe Con, superb to have you here. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I know, it's fantastic.
No, it's so great because it's the first time you guys have been on the Transatlantic stream.
Yeah.
Have we been on before though, but separately?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
We don't have guests often. I mean,
No.
we if at the most it may be maybe like 50%, but and it's not that we don't like guests. It's just it's I don't know. I can't explain it. It's something that we I don't know. What would you say, Greg?
I've got 2 things.
Like a special occasion thing.
Yeah. The thing is, it was quite early in our channel's development. I kind of thought, I mean, that Brick Hive, he does a lot of things that I'm kind of into. I like him. He seems quite like-minded. And then I thought to myself, oh, I wonder if you want to hang out or anything like that. But little did I know is that Brandon over there, he was actually doing the same and thinking in the same process as what I was thinking. So anyway, so we thought, oh, what can we do? I'm in the east of England. He's in the east of America. What can we do this? Well, anyway, we've got this great big blob of water in between us. So we thought, let's do a transatlantic live stream. Now, as time's developed, folks, and as things have moved on, and certainly a lot of water under the bridge, that's for sure, things have developed. And Hive does his thing in the mornings on Sundays. I do my thing on a Friday evening, London calling, of course. And that for both of us is a celebration of Lego because we get all sorts of people, all sorts of backgrounds in on those. This is our one. This is our kind of our more intimate one. And so if we have, we're happy by ourselves. We're happy to have guests on, and that makes it even more special for us. And this is why, folks, it's particularly important that we have Cafe Con on today, and we have over there, and we have the lovely Sarah.
Yeah, I'm horrible at the pointing in.
I know, it's all in reverse. I might as well be.
It is reverse.
Like sometimes when the guys ask me like high five on, I'm like, I don't know where I'm high fiving, man. I'm lost.
I completely agree. Honestly, I'm bad enough when I'm doing a video and I'm trying to be really good and say, oh yeah, and click on the links below and the card above. I'm always kind of doing this card above. But anyway, but that's it. But yeah, so we're here today. I am seeing a lot of love out there in the chat, folks. We've got Chef out there. We've got Buttchop 2021, MJ Bricks called Solo Brick Builder. He's doing his stuff. A tease is still there. We've got the brilliant Rogue Runner, and we've got the excellent. We've got 2 excellent people in there. Everyone's excellent anyway, but we've got the Brick Central. Hey, Brick Central, good to see you, mate. I liked your recent update on your channel. Check him out, folks. He's a good UK YouTuber. And we've got the brilliant Cy O'Connor, who will be, ladies and gentlemen, Cy O'Connor next Friday will be joining me on London Calling at 7:30 in the evening. Because you, Hive, I don't know about if you're doing it this weekend or what, but so next Friday is the week before the huge, folks. The huge. It's going to be massive.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not working next Friday, man. That's right, because it's Saturday's 4th of July.
Oh, fantastic.
So we have the third off.
Well, if you're interested, my friend, what I'm doing is I'm trying to get some peeps together. Cy O'Connor's one of them, right? So join me on London Calling.
I would love to be on London Calling on a Friday.
Yes.
You know how rare that is for me to be able to do that.
I think you're more likely to find a chicken with teeth than to see you on a London Calling.
Yes, man. So it's only like a couple times a year I think I get a chance to do London Calling.
Oh no, that's fantastic. All right, that's brilliant. That is excellent. And of course, all this has come about, folks. All this 72-hour stream, this monolith, this gargantuan thing, it's all come about by Buckshot 2021, who's out there in the stream at the moment. So yeah. So we're going to be.
Hi, Chop.
We are indeed Buckshot. We are going to be doing a test with Cy. I think I'm going to be either meeting up with Cy this weekend at some point. It's a bit busy, but probably tomorrow, or it'll be early next week. But anyway, we'll be testing it all the way, Buckshot. I've been advising him on stuff, so don't worry, Buckshot. I've got Cy under my wing, mate. I'm looking after him and make sure he has a good experience when it comes to the 72-hour stream. Woo! Right. God, I'm nearly out of breath saying all that. Anyway, I am seeing, I don't know about you folks, I am seeing a lot of love out there for Harry Potter at the moment. So Cafe Con, that looks like a rather graveyard looking set that you've got there. Tell us a little bit about that set. That looks rather wonderful.
Yeah, it's the Rise of Voldemort set.
Yes.
So I've been meaning to crack this open because I want some of the landscaping pieces.
Yeah, I got 2 of them, so I made a big graveyard.
Yeah, so I mean, it looks good. It was fairly inexpensive from Target, so hopefully there'll be a sale going on soon. And while I'm still waiting for my Hedwig, build some Harry Potter.
Very good. I'm liking it. I'm actually just out of interest, Cafe Con. What is one of your favourite themes? Because you're quite diverse in your reviews and stuff like that, which I absolutely love. What is Harry Potter up there with amongst your best themes? But I know you're rather partial to a bit of Star Wars.
Yeah, I would say Harry Potter is definitely among the top. I like Star Wars because I like the way the ships look, but the actual franchise I'm not that into it.
Yeah. Well, he's very commercialized. Let's face it. It's good, but I think people like segments of it as well. But anyway, that's another category altogether. That we could talk for hours about Star Wars and all of the deliberations about that. How about you, SaraStarBricks? Now, I know that you're a huge Harry Potter fan, because I'll tell you what, folks, right? I'll tell you what. If you like to watch Harry Potter sets being built, right? Amongst Hive, obviously, he's always building something, and he's getting into his Harry Potter as well. But I tell you what, folks, someone who knows a few things about Harry Potter is SaraStarBricks. My word, she's built some sets recently.
Look, she even got the book right there. How about that?
Yeah, I've got a pile of them on the coffee table here.
They're great. They're great books.
They really are, and I don't know. It's
and if you
want to read them again.
Yeah, if you like the movies, you'll love the books because there's so much more that they can't fit into the movies. You know what I mean? And like each book gets like a little darker and a little bigger. Like the book gets longer and longer.
Yeah, I think I have book 7 here, so
yeah,
that's a whomper.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, great stuff. I'm liking it. And tell me, are those books actually first editions?
Some of them are, and some of them aren't. So
I'm jealous.
Yeah, when I moved, I looked through them, and a couple of them are, because I have all the books. There are 7, and I think like 3 or 4 of them are first editions, but the other ones are not. They're reprinted, but yeah.
Cool.
Loving it.
And of course, you got Hedwig right there too. That's awesome.
Yeah, show us your Hedwig, because I'm liking the fact that you both have Hedwig, but you've got him in different poses.
Yeah, I managed to get mine with the wings to stay up.
And I've been kind of fiddling around with mine. I actually was on Matt Elder's stream last night, and I was showing it to the guys in their stream. And Nate Diaz, which was the Lego Master original winner from the UK season, actually advised me to maybe push this over a little bit. because I don't know how yours is, Brandon, but when I have these double handles on here, this was just popping right off when I use it. It's just like comes right off of it. And I don't know if that's just me being forceful, but I was having some issues with mine.
I don't think I had any problems with mine.
Yeah, maybe I'm just really rough on it then, because when I was cranking it, that little handle would just pop right off. So he offered me helpful suggestions to kind of tweak it a little.
Well, I mean, you got the pin, all the way far enough through, right?
Yeah, it's not supposed to look like this, but I don't know.
Yeah, because that looks. I don't know why it looks different than mine.
Well, I've changed it now. I actually pushed it through differently, and I took half of it off, so it's different now, but a little bit more secure. And I was wondering how this build actually was for you, because when I was working on it, I knew that you had recently streamed it as well, and I was like, man, I wish I could ask Brandon what he thought about this, because it's kind of, I don't know.
What do you mean, as far as the build, or like once it's done?
Yeah. Maybe it's my lack of technic expertise that just left me kind of like every time I put something on, I felt like I was breaking it.
Yeah, well, don't have any delusions that I have any kind of technic expertise. Believe me.
It's Mr. Lando.
But I mean, I don't know. It was kind of an indifferent build for me. I didn't like have a lot of fun, but it wasn't like monotonous or boring, or like I was like, I don't like building this. It was just kind of right in the middle. But I love the no, I did enjoy building the head of it. Getting the little beak and the eyes, and then you got the little the smooth tiles around the eyes and stuff. That was really awesome.
I'm a girl, and I felt like I was going to break this in my hands. Like when I'm pushing the pieces on, I was like, oh my gosh, is this going to break? It felt very precarious.
But I mean, and then once you build it and you could, you actually can move the wings, you know what I mean? It's just amazing to look at. But I love it. It's like a perfect display piece for me.
Yeah.
I could, it just, it's and it represents, Harry Potter, and I love Harry Potter, and it's just a cool looking owl. I mean,
I do agree. I do like the way it looks, and I love owls, but I'm glad that you really enjoyed building it, because I was like, man, I really want to talk to somebody else who is experienced. And I'm going to want to talk to you, Cece, as well when you do yours, because I know you are also waiting for one that you've ordered, and I'm very interested to hear your thoughts when it comes.
Hello, SaraStarBricks.
Yeah, I'm excited to get it. I mean, I've made the thumbnail for the opening like a week ago, so I don't know what Savvy's doing with my shipment, but I got to clear some space on the shelves. I guess during this time I'll do that.
Yeah, it's a nice
That's one of the reasons my wife and I were going to go to IKEA today, because I got to get some shelves.
Oh, very nice. If anybody wants to know anything about putting shelves up, Brandon's your man.
I can't buy any more shelves. If I buy another shelf, then I'm going to fill another shelf, and that's probably not a good idea.
Well, it's crazy because my wife, I think she's starting to get like a little more addicted to Funko Pops, because she wants to get a couple more shelves, and she like looked at me today and she kind of smirked about like, yeah, for more Funko Pops. I was like, oh, really?
Oh no, that's such a dangerous addiction.
Well, she makes more money than I do. Who am I to tell her what to buy?
Oh, no.
I mean, plus look, like.
Okay. Before you know it, it'll just be a whole room full of Funko Pops.
But it's cool. But it's cool because I like Funko Pops too.
Yeah.
So obviously, everybody knows I like them as well. So But yeah, man. But yeah, back to shelves. Yeah, definitely. Because I got to get a shelf wide enough to put this on. And my wife suggested that when I get, because I'll put the wider shelf right here in front of me. And she suggested that I put the Batmobile on the shelf with it. And she said that'll free up that shelf for more of the smaller creator expert cars. And I was like, man, look at you showing me how I should display my Lego. That's really good. Because I was like, that's perfect. That'd be great because it'd free up more room for creator expert vehicles.
AT's life says, Funko Pops, I love them. What's your favorite Funko Pop, AT's? And I think actually Solo Brick Builder asked earlier if I got the Hedwig to work, and I forgot to mention that when we actually built it on the stream, it was not functioning by the end of the stream.
Oh.
So we did get it to work. After the stream, Mike spent about half an hour taking it apart and putting it back together, and it does function now.
No, that's good. And I mean, I gotta say, I mean, I know other people said it as well, but it is really awesome that they got those wings, not to just go up and down, but to actually get that, you know, that wave type motion.
Yeah.
I mean, that is very, very cool. And it wasn't even, I mean, it's not even as difficult as you would think. You know, it's just about where you've got the little gears at.
Yeah, I think it's cool. So, Hive, just out of interest then, when it came to the build, was it anything like what, say, Yoda or BB-8 was like? Was it anything like those?
Oh,
You talking about Hedwig?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, no, not at all. I mean, maybe on a tiny scale, just because of like this, you know, underneath Hedwig, this,
yeah,
where the stand, that, and then just a little bit, just a little bit of its body. But yeah, it was nothing like those.
Hey, we got Doc Samson in the house, folks. Hey, Doc Samson.
What's up, Doc? Samson.
Is there a doctor in the house? There certainly is.
Yeah, that flick at the end, yeah.
I find it so fascinating when people are building those sculpted heads, because they always look really weird when people start. And I'm like, that doesn't look anything like what it's going to. And then eventually you're like, oh, I see it now. It's so weird.
There's lots of love for Doc in the house. We've got to make sure we don't make any mistakes today, folks, just in case we end up on his rather masterful virtual news, which I'm loving watching that.
So I just thought of something, Greg. I think I'm gonna wait to buy the Iron Man helmet. Okay. I think I'm gonna wait till maybe it might go on sale or something like that.
Yeah. And
I think instead, I'm gonna buy one of Bricks in Lithuania's lightsabers, man.
Oh, that's a nice idea. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been kind of waiting for the moment, and I think maybe now is about the time. So.
Yeah.
So hey, Raptus, I don't know if you're out there or not, man, but I know you wanted to have like a lightsaber building challenge or something, so get at me.
Just make sure you get one with less parts than it. Hive.
Oh.
Actually, has anyone built anyone that's kind of made of Technic parts? Are they generally a combination of techniques and that? Because the one I've built was actually all Lego. I know. I was just wondering if Hive, are you there? Oh no,
yeah. Sorry, I was reading the comments. I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
That was weird. You know, I was just thinking. It's you know the hilts and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Has anyone ever created one of those just purely out of Technic, or are they just generally built more or less out of Lego?
I think more or less out of Lego, honestly. Now, I think maybe the stands maybe have had some Technic elements to it, and I don't know for sure. I mean, Bricks in Lithuania would be the perfect person to ask that because how you build so many of them. But I think it's mostly just Lego pieces. Because I even have a lot of elements that I could probably use to like a lot of circular elements and stuff that would probably work perfect for one of them. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure it's mostly just Lego elements. Hey, what's up, BFAB?
We got BFAB in the house. Hey, BFAB.
And Gallagher.
About streaming on a Saturday is that I get to see a lot more of my American friends in the chats and stuff like that. Whereas kind of late night Friday, yeah, pick up a few, but there isn't quite so many there. Anyway, hope you're well, mate. And talking to the devil, we got Raptus of Darth Maul in the house.
Raptus.
Hey, Raptus.
Did you hear my comment a few minutes ago, Raptus, about the lightsaber? Because the time is almost upon us, Raptus. I mean, I'll make sure I give out some notices and see if anybody else wants to maybe get a lightsaber and build with us, but the time is approaching.
Long has Brick Hive been waiting for this moment.
Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, I've wanted one of these lightsabers for a long time. Ever since, especially when I saw Greg build one, which, by the way, if you guys haven't seen it, you really should go back in his video library and watch that video. It's awesome.
I really enjoyed it. Do you know the funny thing is though that's not even mine. A friend at work bought it as a custom, and he said, "I got this set." He said, "But you might build it for me."
But it's still cool, man. I mean, look, that's just like one of my coworkers. He's really been thinking about buying the Lego Mustang and having me build it. He doesn't build Lego. He just loves the look of it. So he was like, yeah, he's like, if I bought that, would you build it for me? And then I was like, yeah, man, I'll build it and stream it.
Sounds like a good deal.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It's great. I mean, anyone out there that's watching this, you ever need anyone to build anything? Well, if you happen to be based in the East Coast of America or wherever you are in America, check out the panel here. Of course, Sarah, where are you based? It's Netherlands, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm right outside of Amsterdam, and
Okay.
I've been here for about 3.5 years.
Wow.
So I'm American, but in the Netherlands.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah.
It is sometimes, but it's also weird and different, but you get used to it.
I mean, do you ever plan on coming back to America?
It's hard for me to say no because America will always be my home, and I love America. I'm like really patriotic and American, and I always thought when I left the country, I'd be like, yay, I'm so awesome I left. But really, when I left, I was like, actually, America's pretty dang awesome. Like I miss home, but I think I'm pretty happy to stay here for the next few years at least. I don't think I see myself going back to the U.S. anytime in the next 5 years. So,
Well, and a lot of it is just being comfortable with familiarity. I don't know, with being familiar with something.
oh, definitely.
I think that's a big part of it. You know what I mean? But but obviously, there's definitely, if I had the money to just do whatever I wanted, there's definitely a couple different places around the world I would love to have just a house so I can live there for a certain amount of time, then go to another place and live for a certain amount of time, because there's so many beautiful places in the world with such awesome people and landscapes and cultures, and I don't know. I just feel like if you were able to, it'd be awesome to just experience these things. You know what I mean?
It makes traveling a bit easier when you're already on this side of the ocean. So there is that, because there's a lot of, the countries are very small, so everything's very close together, and you can see a lot more with a smaller range of motion, I feel like, than in the U.S., because in the U.S. you can drive all the way across the country. That's going to take you days.
That's it, and that's the beauty of Europe. I mean, God, there's so many countries over here, and that's why a lot of Australians come and live in England, because they use England as kind of like the centre of the world, without actually being the centre of the world, of course.
Well, when I lived in Key West, it was like that. There was so many different people from so many different places that just ended up in Key West. You lived there. Some lived there for a long time, some for just periodically. But yeah, I remember it reminded me, because I knew a guy from Australia that lived in Key West.
Well, look at Greg, GJ Bricks. He's called Greg. He's based in Australia, but he originally, do you know what? This is the weird thing. GJ Bricks, Butchup, you know him, Greg. He only used to live around. I'm literally joking. I'm not kidding. He used to live about half an hour from where I was, and now he's in Australia and I'm here. So
weird.
But,
it's random sometimes how that works out.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. I love it. I really do. And at the end of the day, folks, the world is a very small place. And look at us now. Look at us. We're transmitting to Cafe Con over there in America, to the Netherlands, the US, the UK. Come on, folks. Let's make the world great again.
It is nice, man, to have. It is amazing the time that we live in, man. That literally we can, like, obviously CC and I, we're both in America, but actually we're both on, similar areas. But it is cool because here we are in real time, being able to hang out with somebody from London and somebody from the Netherlands. I mean, it's really, really amazing. And then of course in the chat, everybody's all the different places in the world and that everybody's from. I mean, I don't know. It's just an amazing time to live. I don't know.
I have a question for Cece.
Yes.
I'm curious, you were one of the first people when I started interacting with chats. You were one of the friendliest and first people who was nice to me. And I was actually wondering, when you started getting into YouTube, when did you start watching Lego YouTube videos and participating in the community?
Let's see. I started watching Lego YouTube around January. So yeah, I guess around the first of the year. And then I started getting involved maybe in February, where like I made like a name for myself. It started like live streaming, because then I found out that people live streamed, because I didn't think that was really a thing that people did. I guess in other sectors, like I recently got into comic book collecting about a year or two ago. So I would watch live streams there, but it's another nerd community. And I didn't think anybody out there did stuff with Lego. So
big surprise, I guess.
Yeah, huge surprise, because I just always thought like, oh, I'm way too old for that kind of stuff. And
no, never.
Yeah, so it was really cool. So I guess long story short, about February is when I started getting really involved in trying to see who was out there.
That's really cool. But yeah, I just remembered you from, I don't know, I think I just started joining some of the live streams and watching them for a long time without commenting at all. And then you were just one of the first people that was like, hey there. And I was like, wow, what a nice person. she's cool and nice.
I tell you, one of my nicest experiences I've ever had with Lego and the community and stuff like that. And I've had loads, folks, honestly, because that community is awesome. It really is. One of the nicest things was when I was in fairly recently, it was only a few months ago, I was in one of Mikey's streams in his chats, the Cool Factor. And he's doing one of his streams as well. And they're always really good, folks. So do check out the Cool Factor. And then, but SaraStarBricks was in there. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty certain Cy O'Connor was in there as well.
Oh, I'm sure he was. Cy is always at all the cool parties.
He is indeed. He's a party animal, that guy, I tell you. I know a party animal when I see one. And do you know what? It was just all of a sudden, I don't know why, but there was like five UK kind of based people in there. And I was like, blimey, where have you lot all come from? So anyway, so we all kind of befriended each other. And yeah, it was just a really cool gig to be in on. And like I always say, folks, the community, we're here, me and Hive, we are all very promo everyone. And you know what? Everyone that's out there in the chat, from Raptors to Buttshot to Sai to Garligate, who's got more subs than anybody in this universe who's looked at. Garligate gets 1,000 subs per video that he puts out. MJ, everyone out there, you'll find us all. We'll either be on Instagram, we'll either be on Twitter, we'll either be on YouTube. And of course, do check each other out, folks. And details of guests can be. Yeah,
we always promote that, because for different reasons. I mean, we believe that it's just, it's a nice thing to do. I mean, obviously, if you sub to somebody and then you find out maybe they're not your cup of tea, you can always unsub to them later or whatever. But also, we're firm believers that the Lego community is stronger, like when we're together, you know what I mean? Like when we're supporting each other. So that's why we do it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Mm-hmm. And Greg, it's funny that you mentioned the Cool Factor, because Sarah, I think that's where I first met you, was in the Cool Factor stream.
Yeah, the Cool Factor is actually a really kind and encouraging person for people starting out as well, and I really like his vibe. I really like him.
You talk about Mike?
Yeah. Cool Factor.
Oh yeah.
He's great. He's such a nice guy, and
I was really bummed, man, when he wasn't on not Beyond the Brick. What am I thinking? Brick Vault.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really bummed when he wasn't on there anymore.
But you never know, folks.
Nice person, really one of the nicest people in the community, and I felt very encouraged by him. I think it was even on maybe one of my very first things I even put out there, and he was very encouraging about it, and it gave me a lot of confidence to stick with meeting people in this community and talking to everyone. So
yeah, cool dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you never know, folks. He might even turn up on one of the streams one day. So watch this space. He's a good lad. Anyway, Darth Raptus asked a question. He says, London Bridge Bricks, did you see my question before? I did not, Raptus. Otherwise, I would have replied my question. Please do copy and paste your question again.
Hi, David.
That's actually a really smart thing to do if you really want to try and get a question out there.
Indeed. Don't spam us though, folks. Don't spam us.
Yeah. You got to chill on that.
I don't like spam for two reasons. One, it's silly to do it in a chat, and secondly, it tastes bloody horrible. Let's have a look at the Daily Brick. Hi, Darren. Everyone's giving love. The Daily Brick's in the house. I think the Daily Brick, you doing a stream a little bit later on, my friend?
He is,
Hi,
yeah.
Bricks.
His stream starts a little bit after this one ends, I believe. So if you guys make sure to check out the Daily Brick, he will be streaming tonight.
That's right, Daily. You are having one.
He's got a very exciting thing to stream for people. So it's really exciting. And I hope people will stop by and show some support.
I don't know. Maybe I'll join in and stream from the mall or something. That's the crazy thing about that. You can't, like, unless you're monetized, you can't host a stream from your phone, but you can join a stream from your phone.
Oh no, they've changed it now, Hive. They've changed it. I got an email from Streamlabs like literally yesterday, and Sai, if you're out there as well, I'll forward it on to you. Streamlabs have said now you can stream from your phone.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Through YouTube or just through your phone? I wonder.
No, through via StreamYards, because StreamYards was never particularly great at that, was it?
Hi, Lego Porg.
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I mean, I remember when I got on, I think it was the other day or something, some type of window popped up with some words, but I just clicked it off. I didn't read it.
Yeah, that's email for you there, brother. Oh, it's great. It really is. Let me see if I can find this email. Find it. Greig. He's got a really funny name. I always think, God, someone spelled my name wrong. Obviously, naming Greg, folks. But the guy from StreamYard is called Geig. That's Geige. And I always think they've taken the letters of my name and gone like that and just come up with Geig. Of course, it would be useful if I even had an I in my name, but there we go. I tell you what, Hive, I'll forward this on to you. And
Okay.
Forward this on to you as well, Cy O'Connor, if you happen to still be out there in the chat, which I'm sure you are. Let's take a look. So, send this on.
I have so many wands, wizard wands. It's unbelievable. Because, they always give you, like, extra ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I should make like a wand shop or something.
I know, Brandon. I stopped even like pulling them off of those little plastic things. I don't even take them off anymore. I'm just like, yep, I'm just gonna throw this in the bag.
It's a proper first world problem, that is.
Well, I mean, it is cool though. I guess if you made it like a little town, you could have a wand shop. You'd have enough of them to put in there.
Oh yeah.
Individually.
Especially with the Diagon Alley.
Mm-hmm.
Probably gonna be a bunch to come with that one, but if you don't get it, you can make your own.
Mm-hmm.
I hear through the grapevine that they might be coming out with like a UCS based one. I think Bricking It, if you're out there, I think you know a little bit about this, or Brick Clicker. I think you'll know a few details about that, because I actually work. I'm not joking, folks. It's a stone's throw away from where all that was filmed, so that'd be quite cool if they do.
Ooh.
I'm looking at this Harry Potter minifig that came with the Triwizard Challenge, and the one that came with Hedwig, and you could easily tell that the one that came with Hedwig is a younger version, and not even because of the legs, because this one has short legs too, but just you can see it in the face.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Do those minifigures actually have a different face, or do they just have different hair?
No, even like the faces are slightly different. Like the eyes are a little bit bigger. They're a little bit different inside the glasses. And yeah, I don't know if it's because the eyebrows might be slightly different. It looks younger. I mean, I don't know. Here, I'll show you. I can change the camera and give you a better view of it. Hold on a minute.
Oh my goodness. I think I need like 5 of these. This is so cool.
Oh yeah, BFAB saying, he says, even though with the mobile version of StreamYard, you may be able to host streams, I'm pretty sure that YouTube still won't let you do from your phone unless you have 1,000 subs. So it's kind of pointless. BFAB, that's actually good to know if it happens, and a bit of a pain really. To be honest, if I'm there. Hey, we've got Matt Elder in the house. Hey, Matt Elder, aka Family Bricks, everybody. Do check out his channel. I tell you what, folks, he does some good artwork. I'll tell you, check him out on Instagram as well.
And some great mocks too. I'm not sure if he shares those on his YouTube, but
do you know what? I was only thinking this the other day. Hold that thought there about Matt and show us that. Is that's a lioness? Is it not?
This one? Oh yeah. I'm not sure if it's a lion, if it's a female lion, or if it's like a mountain lion or a cougar. It's from the Safari Off-Roader, but I'm not actually sure. It looks like a lion, though, but I'm not sure on like Bricklink what that would be classified as. It's just from the Safari Off-Roader. Does anybody know? Do you guys in the chat know? Is this supposed to be a female lion? Is this a cougar?
I don't know.
I've always called it a lioness.
Yeah, I called it a lioness. I'm with Cafe Con on that, though. I did watch a review the other day, Bricking it, and he called it a cougar. But I think it's a lioness because he hasn't got the mane. That said, I was in Africa once, and I saw a lion without a mane, and it was a male lion. So it doesn't mean they necessarily are a lion. But
you guys might be right, though. This looks very like, and it's a safari vehicle, so it probably is a female lion. I think you guys are onto something there.
Matt says, he goes, I think what they're trying to do is prevent drunk people streaming. I think it's a great idea. Actually, that is quite funny. Because you imagine the amount of people, especially folks, when the world kind of starts rotating again and we all kind of go out and get all beard up on a Friday night and all that kind of stuff. You know what it's like, folks. Everyone's going to get drunk very quickly because no one's been drinking at all for God knows how long. And I've been, and I say that, and I don't even drink anyway, unless you class pina coladas as being a real man's drink. I'm not necessarily convinced by that.
I guess it depends on how many you drink, Greg.
I honestly, I'm a complete lightweight. I like pina colada, and you're probably thinking, why does Greg like pina colada? And it's very easy, folks. I like the taste of coconut. That's it. That's why I like pina colada. Now, 6 or 7 pina coladas later, I could drink anything after that, to be honest, because I haven't got a clue what would be going on after that. But hey ho, that's pina coladas for you folks.
It's actually pretty funny because if we're going to guess like drinks of choice, I feel like if we made a list and people had to guess, they probably would not have guessed that for you, Greg.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd guess mine either, to be honest. If it was on a list of drinks and you have to guess, I don't think people would guess.
The thing is, I genuinely, I've got a couple of drinks that I do like, but as a rule, whatever I drink, if I'm drinking booze, as they say, needs to be something that doesn't taste alcoholic because I don't like the taste of alcohol. In fact, I'm slightly allergic to it, I think, anyway.
I'm completely opposite. I really like the taste. So I want like straight bourbon. Like straight bourbon is fine for me.
Really? So
Yeah.
you must be finding it, what's the word I'm thinking of here? All this hand sanitizer around, all this alcoholic hand sanitizer. You must be in your element.
I'm already in my element because I love hand sanitizer as well. So I'm like a germaphobe.
What can I say, folks? What can I say? We should all spread love and not germs. That's the way I see it. How about that?
Definitely.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, on that note, I'm going to start laying some bricks. So I'm just going to make very, very quickly, put my cam off. And I'm, by the way, folks, I'm just kind of having a little shifty around. On this. I tell you what, folks, I tell you what I did this morning. Oh my God. I don't know if anyone else out there has built it, but I applied the stickers to the Jaguar. The 2 Jaguars from the Speed Champion sets, folks. And I'm not joking. It took me just as long to apply those stickers, of which there was about 50 or 60 of them, than it did to build the blooming set.
Yeah, there was a lot, man. I was very annoyed with the stickers.
Was you more annoyed with the Speed Champion stickers, or was you more annoyed with the Lamborghini gearbox?
That's a tough call. Probably the gearbox.
Okay, I tell you what, I'll throw another one in there. Hive, was it those two, or was you more cheesed off than the Gat guns on the Batmobile? I was on a postcard.
Well, the Gatling guns are fine as long as you don't mess them up. So I guess for me, I messed them up. So probably not as much.
I tell you what, I love that Batmobile, Hive. I really
Oh
do.
man, I know, me too. Like when I was admiring it a lot when I had it sitting over here when I was comparing it to the Lamborghini. It was nice to kind of have it over here again.
I feel like I need to do a rental Lego program, and I know that there's a shop here in the Netherlands that actually rents Lego sets, and normally I wouldn't be like interested in that, but for some stuff, like huge display things that everybody really loves, I would just like maybe to experience building it, but not necessarily have to keep it.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Because everybody really loves that Batmobile, but that's something I would just never buy or never display. Doesn't go with anything else I have.
And plus, it's not small. I mean,
exactly. I already have enough big stuff anyways. But it would be cool to just build it one time and be done with it.
It sounds like such a dismissive word for the Batmobile.
Yeah, I guess that sounds pretty harsh. Be done with it. I realize that now, especially given that so many people out there's like absolutely favorite set. It's like beloved prize, and I'm like, I'm gonna get that thing now. Be done with you. I realize now that is kind of true.
Oh, I'd say there has been some sets that I built that for a minute. Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna be done with you.
Yeah, it's nothing personal. I just the main problem with it is just a space issue. If I had unlimited space, sure, it would be like really great to have all kinds of stuff. But unfortunately, I have to be really limited on that. Living in the Netherlands, space here is just really,
Limited?
it's a hot commodity here. Space is.
I mean, I sympathize. I really do, and I mean, with a lot of people out there, because I mean, I'm fortunate enough. I've got this entire room, and I'm running out of space. So I can't imagine, having something smaller, trying to figure out what to do, where to put stuff. Yeah, God. It's definitely sounds like it's.
Well, and they don't have closets here. So it's not like you can hide things inside of the closet or stack up all your Lego boxes in a closet because there aren't any closets.
Right,
so yeah.
Well, I say it's not weird at all. It's just the way it is.
It's just the European way.
Yeah, well, we have closets here in the UK, but of course it won't be long now. We won't actually be part of the European Union anymore. So that kind of counts. There you go, folks. That's one dissimilar thing that we have. But I'll miss you, Europe. Don't you worry about that. I'll still be coming over.
Some people build them. They transform a smaller room in the house or the apartment into a kind of a closet. But
yeah, like a walk-in wardrobe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you this: if I didn't have this kind of space, I would definitely make a very cool, expanding miniature city. Because I've seen so many miniature cities and miniature builds that are just amazing looking. Not just the Lego architecture type sets that come out. I mean, Kaz is one of them. All the mini type stuff she does.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
So that's what I would definitely do. I mean, I've almost thought about doing that anyways, but obviously, I already have this entire big city. But I think it's awesome that you could do a lot of different stuff like that.
She really inspires me, and I try not to complain about it too much, and I try to see it as more of a challenge than a setback. But it's an interesting challenge, to be sure.
Oh, definitely.
Well, I always think you should have constraints anyway in life. I think artists tend to work better if they've got some constraints, and I mean that in a positive way. Otherwise, just things can just get out of hand, can't they? And I think actually talking of Kaz, she was on Matt Elder's stream last night actually, and do check her channel out, folks. That's Blockhead UK. She's actually a London AFOL like myself and Matt is, and she does this brilliant thing called Micropolis.
Oh, she's so incredible. She's such a lovely person, and her work is really inspiring. It truly is.
Yeah, she's very nice. And she's got a good sense of humor, too.
Mm-hmm.
She's just nice.
I like it when people are inspirational to the community, and she's just one of those people that inspires me for sure.
Yeah, I know that really. I like that too.
No, definitely. All right, let's get some building done.
So I'm pretty sure I'm building the dragon right now.
So you're doing an Ninjago set, yeah?
Nope. I went ahead and went with Harry Potter.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, Harry Potter, cool, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. I like them both a lot. I don't know. I wasn't sure which one I was gonna build yet.
It's a nice situation to be in, bro.
I agree.
I'll tell you what,
Oh
folks.
no, Gallagade. She says when her husband used to work in Holland, his apartment had a basement and it usually got flooded in heavy rain. Oh no. Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, actually that happened to us.
Oh really?
Yeah, about 2 years ago now. And so I originally had my Lego stuff in this room like a few years ago. And I moved stuff upstairs to the upstairs spare room because I don't know. I thought I know why, because we were going to redo all the walls and stuff and just basically gut this room out and redo everything. So I was upstairs, but I had a lot of my boxes still down here. So the basement flooded. Some of my boxes got totally ruined. But yeah, it was our sump pump didn't it died, and we were both at work, and yeah, came home and there was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches of water, in the basement.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
A lot of stuff got ruined. I mean, we have homeowners insurance.
Yeah, and hopefully nothing irreplaceable like photographs or anything like that.
No, there wasn't anything. No, nothing like that. So yeah, that was good. But it was a really weird. I don't know. Dealing with the insurance company was very odd.
I mean, insurance always sounds really great, and then when you actually have to deal with getting insurance, like when you have to make a claim, I feel like it's always so complicated and such a hassle. I had that happen with my car once, and it was just, I feel like it went on for like 6 or 7 months before it was resolved.
I've got a question about insurance for everyone out there in the chat and actually on the panel as well. You guys, let's face it, folks, we all have an abnormality amount of Lego in our houses. Do you guys and girls out there get them specially insured by any chance? What's the deal there?
Actually, yeah, we've talked about that. My wife.
Because I'm definitely thinking about it myself.
The problem is
included in my renter's insurance.
Oh yeah, definitely. The problem for us is because I have so much. It's about cataloging everything and then finding out what a good value is going to be, because obviously you're not going to get the top price for everything that you have. You know what I mean? Like for instance, I was telling my wife that if something ever happened to me, there's a few things that right off the bat that she kind of knows. I've told her immediately, like if something happened, you could sell like what you could get for this. Like she obviously knows most, if not all, of the modular buildings, because she's bought me almost all of them. I mean, she's probably bought me like 70% of the modular buildings I have. So she already knows what those are worth because she paid for them. But then I was telling her, I was like, like the creator expert vehicles, I was like, honey, without even trying to just argue with people about it, I was like, and whether you disassemble them or not, I don't know, but I was like, you just sell them for like $50 each or something. You know what I mean? That's generally, now you can wheel and deal people, but she's not going to want to spend a whole lot of time. She actually joked about it one day and said she was probably just going to sell the entire Lego room if I died. Just sell the whole thing at once. I was like, oh, okay. I was like,
I'd want to outlive her just for the sake of saying that. I'd want to outlive her for that reason. You're going to have to put that in your testimony in your will, mate. Do not sell them, mate.
But yeah, that has definitely been something that's been on. And then even more so, if the channel ever gets big enough to where I actually make some income to buy stuff for, like either buy a new Lego set or buy camera equipment or whatever, like how that comes into play as far as with taxes and everything else, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. So Hive, here's the thing, right?
Yes.
I'm seriously looking at doing a Lego city, and let me ask. Can I ask you some questions about modular buildings and stuff like that?
Definitely.
So I'm interested in buying some modular buildings. And I forget the name of the set out there now. Something or other square. It's called
Assembly Square.
That's the one.
Yes.
Is that a good one to get?
Yes. But it is also the biggest one. I think.
It's like 4,000 pieces.
Yeah, it's definitely the biggest modular. I mean, unless I'm.
No, it's huge. We started building it here like a week ago, and we were just like, what are we going to build? Oh, let's do Assembly Square. And then I was like, it's 4,000 pieces?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, the Assembly Square was the first thing I built on my first live stream. Like, it took me like 3 or 4 live streams to build. That was the first thing. And you were like my first guest on the live, or
I was.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, Greg, if you want to get a modular, I would say that that's definitely the one to go for right now because people are worried that it's going to be retiring sooner.
Well, and the great thing about it is it has a lot of different elements to it, man. It's got, like, on the bottom floor alone, you know, you got your coffee shop, your flower shop, and your bakery. And each one of those things has awesome, and Lego's really good at this anyways, but it has the awesome, like the bakery's got a pretzel, you know, for the sign. The florist has like 2 roses up for a sign, and then the coffee shop's got like a coffee mug, you know. Actually, just like the cafe corner, actually, that's what it. And that's the other thing too is Assembly Square borrows elements from all kinds of different past modular buildings. But yeah, and then there's like a dentist in there, and I think like a dance studio, and it's a really great building. But like I said, it's the biggest one. So
Rogue Runner says it's the best one available right now.
I agree. Well, I don't want to say that totally because I don't have the corner garage or the bookstore, so I don't know how good those are.
Oh, I do.
At my local lug, being a London, we actually did an evening. I think it was the first one in January. I don't think you were there at that one, if you're still out there. But yeah, we actually built that one, and I kind of got the feeling then it was quite good. But so let me follow up the question about modulars with another question, and that is the 3-in-1 buildings. Are they pretty good to collect for your cities as well, even though they are kind of smaller buildings?
Yeah. So what I've done, because obviously the modulars are expensive and they're big, so it's good to have different sized buildings throughout the city. So let's see here if I can move the camera a little bit. All right. So I don't know if you can see it or not, but this is my gas station, and the gas station, just like most of the smaller buildings, like the Creator 3-in-1s and stuff like that, they're open in the back. So what I would do is I would enclose them, you know what I mean? So, and some of them I make modular, some I don't. Like, I can't remember if I could take the roof off of this one or not. I don't want to try and deal with it right now, but that's what I do. And you can see I got the one, I can't remember, was it a toy store, the cafe? I don't know. Yeah. But it was one of the 3-in-1 sets. I got that right there. Like over there, I got the Sanctum Sanctorum. It's just, you know, I got the Lego store, like, I don't know, like, you can kind of see it right. I don't know, like right there somewhere. Yeah. I got and then I got like a friend's art studio right here. Then I got the bike. So, yeah, it's really good to take those and put them throughout your city. And even if you don't have time to, like I said, enclose them, modify them, it's still cool to be able to just put them there. Like the Lego store, I wanted to get another one of those Lego stores, or possibly even a different Lego store to combine with that one. Yeah. And eventually, I mean, it's going to be a couple years, but eventually I want to start really like mocking buildings and putting like some taller, like even skyscraper type buildings in the city. But I don't know, man. See, the problem is, again, it's space. You have to pick and choose what you want to do, because I also want to make a much, much bigger forest area. So,
because I really enjoyed the fact that you kind of started off in one kind of direction, but I think you were quite surprised how much you liked the forest style when it comes to the Lego cities and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, because I didn't know what to expect in the beginning, you know, and I've mentioned many times that when people that ask me about starting a city and stuff like that, because I'm not an expert by any means. Like there are definitely guys that got much bigger, badder cities than me, but I tell them like stuff that you don't really think about again is like base plates. You know, if you want sidewalks, it takes a lot of those tile pieces. Then you know you eventually want to start getting things like signs and like street lights, and there's a lot to it. And now I've gotten to a point where you know, like I said, once I get the train going, I'm going to take a break from the city for a little while, probably. At least I won't do as much on it, and then I want to start doing my Star Wars mock. And then when I come back to it, I think I'm going to just tear it all out and then rebuild it. Because yeah, I got to get. So another thing a lot of people don't realize is if you start getting past one table, you got to make sure everything's even. And I didn't think about that when I started the city. And I noticed a little bit of a tilt here and there, but I didn't think it'd be too big of a deal. But once you start connecting all the sidewalks and the base plates and stuff, it just doesn't work out very well. So I'm going to take everything out, put down. I'll probably rearrange the tables a little bit, and then put down like plywood, so it'll be even straight across all the different tables. But yeah, and then eventually I'm going to run wires so I can light up all the street lights and inside the buildings. You know, motorize some stuff. I was talking about I wanted to motorize the windmill that the train goes by. Yeah, there's just so many different things you can do. You know what I mean?
And Hive, is that the official windmill, or did you mock that one?
No, that was an old school windmill I bought, I think, from somebody off like Facebook Marketplace or maybe eBay. I can't remember. Maybe Macari. It was one of those ones. And it was a really good deal. It was a used set. You know what I mean? It was a really good deal. And the windmill's not even the main build. I just like the windmill the best.
I love it. I think it looks so cute.
Oh, I know. It's such a great little windmill. So I don't know. I just absolutely love the thought of like when the train goes by, it goes by this windmill and the blades are just slowly going, you know, slowly spinning.
I bet where you live, Sarah, you see a lot of that, don't you, on your train journeys?
Yeah, if you go on the train or if you go out into the country of the Netherlands, you're definitely going to see some windmills out here. We're known for our windmills, our tulips, and cheese.
Cheese. Love cheese.
I saw a program the other day, and I think, was it a program or maybe it was a TikTok or something like that? I was watching it, something quite random. And someone was talking to someone about being famous. And the other person that they were talking to was getting a bit fed up with them. And they said, look, at the end of the day, you might be famous, but you'll never be more famous than cheese.
Oh my gosh, dude. When my wife and I went on our honeymoon, we went to Williamsburg, Virginia. Mm-hmm. And it's so weird because we went there because there's this place called, I think it's called the Great Wolf Lodge or something like that. And it's got like a water park inside of the lodge. And it's amazing. Like you can actually go to this little bar and get some like nice fruity drinks and like lay in a raft inside this building. It's great. But anyways, so when we went around to the old school part of Williamsburg where like all the old school shops are and stuff, and they had a whole place that had like just nothing but like cheese. Dude, we bought so much cheese, man. It was crazy, man. We had so much cheese, but we both just love cheese. Yeah, man.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, I hear you.
I tell you, cheese is a thing, isn't it? The smellier, the better.
I hear you, man. That's.
I mean, literally, some of the cheeses I like, I mean, they smell like old socks, if I'm honest. They really do.
Well, and like, we just love, like, it doesn't, like, the smelly kind, just regular old, like, American type cheese. Dude, we've been really digging a lot of queso lately. Yeah, just cheese.
So I have another question. Yes. I have another question for Cece. You were talking about how you were getting into comic book collecting. So I'm wondering if your Lego addiction has sort of started to have to compete with your comic book space because they both take up a lot of room, right?
Right. Well, I definitely slowed down in my comic book collecting because with the things with comics is you get new ones every Wednesday.
Yep.
And with Lego, there's a season to it. And so, they come out in waves. So that's a lot easier to manage rather than, okay, every Wednesday I got to go down to the comic book store and then get 10 different comics that I think will go up in value or that I just want to read, whereas a month from now, they may be dollar books where I'm paying $4 or $5 for them right now. So it definitely started to add up where I slowed down a whole lot and it's just like, okay, well, there's a few that I really, really want. And if I save for a while, then maybe I'll get them.
Comics are not cheap.
Like the long boxes that comics
Yes.
are in?
Yeah, I have one long box and 3 short boxes. And then I have a backpack full of the graded comics, the slabs.
That's still manageable. I got into collecting comic books again, and I had to stop because after a few years, it was just there was no more space. There really wasn't.
See, that's the problem I had because, and when I was, especially when I was like in my teenage, kid years and stuff, I collected comics, but I still collected them all through my 20s. And my problem was I would collect them, fill up a couple long boxes, but then when I'd move, I traveled light, you know what I mean? So it got harder and harder for me to like pull all these long boxes around. Like right now in Ohio, my buddy's got 2 of my long boxes just stored up in his attic. He's just holding them for me until I can eventually just get back around to getting them. But yeah, and now I haven't collected them in a long time because 1, they're expensive. 2, I spend thousands of dollars on Lego. I just don't have the money to spend on comics too. But the great thing is my buddy, I'll pick some up occasionally, like here and there, but usually I'll grab like a graphic novel so I can just kind of read an entire year's worth of story in one sitting,
Right.
Yeah. Cafe Con, do you collect the actual paper ones or do you collect the digital ones?
The paper ones. So really right now I've been kind of on I guess a mission to get as many Eternals #1 comics as I can get because it's no secret. We know the movie's coming. We know that it's going to appreciate. So I've been trying to be smart about that. So right now I have 3, and I'm trying to sell some other books so that I can hopefully fund to get a couple more.
That's super smart.
Well, what comics do you collect? Like, what are you selling?
Well, I just bought, and I'm trying to sell now the Dark Side first appearance and cameo, and
Dark Side? Image?
DC.
Oh, Dark Side. Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, he's like the version of Apocalypse. He's that sort of.
No, I was thinking of the Darkness for some reason, but never mind. Yeah. You got the first appearance of Dark Side?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What?
Jimmy Olsen and friend, and then Forever People.
Cece, you should come up to Baltimore Comic Con this if they have it.
I went last year.
Oh, see, last year was the first year I didn't go in like 6-7 years, man. Because I don't know, for every year my wife and me and my daughter would always go. And my daughter, she went to move out to Colorado for a while with her mom. And so I don't know, for this last year, my wife and I were just like, I guess we'll just take a break this year, and we didn't go.
Oh no! Well, I was definitely planning on going, and I had went to 1 or 2 other like nerd conventions in the area. I went to BlurredCon.
Oh, right on.
So that was my first time there, and I had heard about it, but I just happened to be in the area right when I moved, and then also Baltimore Comic Con. So that was a bit more of a drive. And then I was able to finish the Dark Phoenix run.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, nice.
So I just got those last few.
And that's the ones John Byron, I think, are the ones he drew those. But yeah, I sold my buddy, he doesn't know too much about comics, and he happened to stumble across the first appearance of Gambit. So I sold that for him at the Baltimore Comic Con.
Is that an Uncanny?
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of old comic books. Like, there's just some that I keep,
Well, X-Men was like my expertise. That's basically the bulk of what I collected growing up was like X-Men, X-Force, whether it was Uncanny. Like I had all like Jim Lee's first appearance, like his first works, like all of Joe Madeire's first work, like all those guys, man. Like I started because my dad collected them. And just one day I just started flipping through one of his X-Men comics and he started telling me about like Wolverine and how his bones were made of metal and all this stuff. Yeah, I was just fascinated. It was from then on, man. I just started collecting them all the time. But I did collect other stuff, but I wasn't too much into DC. If I collected anything from DC, usually it was only like Batman. But Alex Ross is what pulled me into DC even more. When he did Kingdom Come and like Justice, the Justice books. Yeah, man. Like Alex Ross, man. Amazing.
I love Alex Ross, man. And that's one thing that me and Hive really do share a passion for is Alex Ross's artwork. He is without a doubt an absolute phenomenon in the world of comic art, folks. He really is.
Yeah, you don't have to even like comic books that much to enjoy his stuff, dude.
Yeah.
No, he's just a great artist, folks. Honestly, do check him out. Alex Ross. Brett Builds. Hey, Brett, how you doing, my friend?
Hi, Brett. It's Jay. I see Titanium Jay. I don't remember if I saw him.
Yeah, Titanium's around. He is around. Titanium Jay. Doc Sampson's still there. What have we got going on there? Raptor says, okay, I just got done uploading my Debbie Shep mock contest video. Tell us a little bit about it. Raptors, I know you was asking about coming on this stream, but this is a kind of a special intimate stream that Hive and I do, mate. So don't feel bad that you're not on it or anything like that. It's just one of these streams that we do. That's why we call it the Transatlantic live stream.
Believe me when I say nobody else is coming on this stream today. Like we set this like in advance. That's all. And yeah, because Greg and I share it, we're very selective and stuff about like who we just have on. That's all.
Yeah.
We don't even have people on every show.
Yeah, and 90% of the time, Raptors is just Hive and me. So just doing our thing, So please don't feel left out or anything like that. It's just the way it is at the moment on this one. Of course,
the nature of the beast, as they say.
It's the nature of the beast. I like that. It is what it is. Look at that! We're getting some good action there on the Safari Jeep. I'm liking that. So here's the thing, Hive. I've got a confession.
Well, I will be your priest to confess to. There you go. You may confess, my son.
I went and bought a train set, a Lego train set the other day.
What?
Yeah, I got the Intercity one. It's kind of like
is that the one that I got? Is it the same one?
It's blue and yellow. I can't remember the one you got.
Oh yeah, the passenger train.
Yeah.
I have those are really nice.
It was all down to Brett's builds, actually. He kind of gave me a heads up. There was a bit of a sour in our book.
This one?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I got.
Right on.
I have that one too.
Yeah, I got that, Hive. And apparently it arrives tomorrow. Oh, let's have a look at it. This is what the one I got, folks. It was something like 23% off at Amazon.
What? Oh man, I guess I should have waited to buy it. But I've had this for a while now. Yeah, I've had it for a while now. Like I said, I'm not gonna build it until I got the tracks ready to go.
Yeah. I might build mine ahead of because I just want to kind of get some inspiration from building it. I want to know what a train set's like. But yeah, it's
I'm excited about it.
It's pretty cool, man. See you later, Solo. Take care, mate. Good to see you.
Bye, Solo.
Bye.
Oh, bye, Solo.
Yeah, I've got girls and boys. I've got a lovely, great big hamburger, homemade hamburger, waiting for me after the stream. I tell you, I can't wait.
I got one too. I made hamburgers last night for dinner.
Oh
wow.
Yeah.
I do have a
How long
hamburger.
are we wanting to stream for today, Hive? What are we doing? Are we doing 2 hours or something like that?
I don't want to. I mean, normally I wouldn't care, but I don't want to go past 3 today, just because, like I said, we want to go to the mall and IKEA and everything. So
okay,
and I don't think we're gonna have time tomorrow because I'm gonna be doing the morning stream, obviously, and then I got to mow the lawn and everything tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. Are you and me and a couple of the lads? Are we going to catch up later tonight or tomorrow? When's that?
Oh, yes, that's right. We do need to do that. I don't know. I mean, we could probably do it after the stream. I mean, I don't have to like just jump out the chair and go immediately. You know what I mean?
Okay, cool. Well, maybe we'll stream for say 2 and a bit hours or something like that, shall we? So that sounds.
Yeah, that give us a little extra time. You know, we could chat for a few.
Yeah, and then is that okay with you, Cafe Con and Sarah?
What's that?
Yeah.
If we stream for like 2 and a bit hours, something like that. Is that cool with you?
2.5 hours more?
No. Just 2.5 hours.
I can feel my belly rumbling already.
Yeah, I have a snack with me.
I'll be chewing on my tongue if we go.
I need to start doing that, CC. I need to start having some little snacks with me or something.
Yeah, good point. Actually, I could do. I might. I'm going to drop the missus a text message and say, "Can I have some chocolate, please?" That's the thing. That's the one thing I always eat when I'm streaming, folks, is chocolate. Don't ask me why. It's just very accessible, and while I click on the camera off, I can waft it down very quickly. It's the one thing you can put in your mouth, and it just melts in case you don't chew it in time. There you go. That's the tip of the day, folks. Lego YouTubers survival guide. Daily Bricks has some.
Daly just made and ate some nachos. That's
Cooking, Daily.
Alfred says I have a cheeseburger.
Just a quick one, mate. Please do send me some pictures over of your modulars, because talking of modulars, the other day I think Jang yesterday brought out a video of all the little 3-in-1 sets that he's purchased over the years, and he's kind of made a square out of them.
Well, Jang's, I mean, I haven't caught up lately on his city stuff, you know what I mean? But everything I knew from the past, he generally doesn't like to have like normal Lego modules. Like he likes everything, creator like mocked, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, like what if he's changed it up a little bit, but yeah, he's definitely like he has put them in his city, but generally he'll take them out and then put something completely.
Well, James changed it up a little bit, hasn't he? Because he's done. He's got his own city channel now. He announced that a couple of days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure why. I mean, I don't, and I don't say it in a mean way. I just don't understand. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Why you'd make another channel?
I have speculation. I mean, it's a second channel, it's a second income stream.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that might have been about, but I just, I didn't want to. I wasn't sure, man.
Plus, I guess if it really is like your livelihood or a big part of your income, then it's important, because I don't know how it all works with these algorithms and all the logistics of it. But if it's something that you're doing, for income, it makes sense to me.
Well, because I know he's got his speed build channel, or was it? Yeah.
And then the live stream channel.
Oh yeah, then there's a live stream channel. Yeah.
And then SaraStarBricks. If you think that's him.
He's got it sussed.
I don't know, man. I'm having a hard time just keeping up with one channel. Oh, I built some dragon feet.
Greg, so when I was looking into building a city just like in the corner of this table, the second half, I was looking at this guy, Small Brick City, and he does the transformations for like the 3-in-1 creator buildings, and he's shown how you can combine them and mock them up and put them in a city. So that may be of interest to you.
I love his stuff. He's really awesome.
What that, Cafe Con?
A Small Brick City.
Small Brick City. I will write that down. Thank you.
So something else. Oh, go ahead, CC.
Well, I was gonna say he's done some of the 16 by 32, the half modular stuff, and it's really good. So it saves some space and gives you more buildings.
Well, that's the sort of thing I want to be thinking about, because can I show you guys this that I got the other day? So my trains were running late on Friday, so I ended up coming into London Bridge, but London Bridge I came in on a different platform because I actually ended up picking up another train. And I found a model of London Bridge Station on one of the platforms. So here, look at this. So I'm thinking of doing something like this for my Lego City. Actually, let me make it bigger so you guys can get a good look at the models. Here we go. Look at that. Look, can you see that? So that there is the station, and that big triangular thing is a massive building. It's the largest glass building in the world, folks. It's called the Shard. Let me get you another picture, a better one than that. Oh, here we go. Here's one. There's another one there. You see that?
Oh, wow.
And then let me get you another one. I think this is it. Oh, this one's even better. It's above view. Here, look at this. Look. How about that?
Dang.
Oh, wow.
That, I think, is absolutely buildable. So that there, folks, could be part and parcel of what will become New London. At least
I
that's the
think
name.
that's a great idea.
That's the project name anyway. I still haven't thought of a name for the city, but New London seems to kind of stick for me, Cafe Con. So I'll probably end up going for that.
Nice.
That sounds good to me.
Kind of like New York, but New London.
Yeah,
That's
you know,
right.
you've got the Big Apple. Another big apple. Well, Cafe, whereabouts in America are you? You're East Coast, aren't you?
I am.
Oh, good stuff. That's good stuff. That makes it nice and easy for you to stream with Hive then. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like one of the few that at least is on the same timeline, you know what I mean? So I remember like, hey, you want to stream, or if she's doing a stream or something like that, at least I know it's not like difference to, you know, time.
Yeah, because sometimes the time differences for some people, they just kind of get me. I guess I've never needed to know about the different time zones as far as like scheduling goes.
Yeah.
Than now.
It's good though, isn't it? It kind of expands your mind a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And luckily, you know, like YouTube automatically adjusts the time for you, you know what I mean? Because your settings, you know, so that at least that helps. Like when Greg, when he posted this video for, you know, it set a different time for me, you know what I mean? So that definitely helps.
But like when Shy Time is doing his late night streams, it's like extra late for me because he's a few hours behind.
Oh, that explains why he's able to get on my late streams sometimes. Because I thought he was like just right like on the East Coast as well. I have no idea why. But yeah, but I'd always, you know, he's definitely been on some of my streams. I'm like, wow, it must be really late for you too, man.
Yeah, but I believe he's on the West Coast, if I remember correctly from the podcast episode he was on. I don't know if he's moved since then.
And you know, because you know, I've thought about like in the different times in the past, I've thought about changing my morning time stream on Sundays for Good Morning Brick World. Just because of the fact that when I start, you know, for a lot of people, it's like on the West Coast, you know, it's like 6:30 in the morning. But I don't know. I'm afraid to change times on stuff. I like to, you know, being familiar with one particular time.
Well, plus also as well, Hive, I suppose you want it to be morning where you are as well.
Yeah, I mean, when I say change the time, I meant like maybe start at like 10 instead of 9 or something.
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You know, it's just been like clockwork for me. I mean, I've had this going now for I don't know how many months. I think I started doing it in October. I'm not sure. And I've only missed one. So it's just been, like I said, like clockwork.
Yeah, I enjoy the what I do with London Calling. I just kind of want to do 2-3 hours on a Friday. It's nice and easy. It doesn't, funny enough, it doesn't disrupt my weekend at all. And that's kind of my regular thing. Everything else that we ever do, and notoriously you and I always end up doing something at some point during the month, outside of even doing the Transatlantic live stream, is kind of completely ad hoc, really.
Yeah, Daily, yes, I'm sorry. My camera isn't an angle. I forgot to move it back. He was asking me about my camera. But yeah, that's definitely a good idea, though.
Yeah, plus, well, do you know what I like about London Calling? The time I do that in, it's kind of one, you know, people in America can still get to see it if they want to, if they can, London time and that. And secondly, for us in the UK, it's the beginning of the weekend, so you kind of get that little high you get at the beginning of the weekend because you know you've got 2 days off of work, which I
yeah, dude, there is no doubt. like London Calling on Friday, man, is like at a perfect time. I mean, because over here, it's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, or whatever in the afternoon. You know what I mean? And over where you're at, it's what, like 7-ish or something like that. So it's not like it's late. And like you said, it's the beginning of the weekend. No doubt, man. It's definitely a really good time. Like, and it's crazy because, again, it's so weird that like I chose like Good Morning Brick World for a Sunday morning. Because my streams are either, like I said, either early in the morning or stupid late at night. So it's like
sometimes I see you streaming at like 2 or 3 in the morning my time, Brandon. So I'm just like, I can't.
No, I totally get it. It's just how it goes, how it goes.
I don't know how you do it, Brandon, because sometimes I get up from work a lot. I get up early, right? And you're still streaming, man. And it's just like crazy, I tell you.
Yeah,
Who was just asking a really cool question? Jean-Gabriel Carino, I think it was. He says, LBB, maybe in your next live stream, I will suggest a mech stream. Do you know what? Actually, that is on the cards at the moment, my friend. And I tell you what, during the and this is the thing as well. The only weekend I'm actually not going to do a London Calling is when the 72-hour live stream is on, folks, because I don't want to clash with anyone. So that's why I'm letting that one go. But anyway, I'm going to be on Saturday anyway. So, I'll make up the time then. But yeah, just so you know, I'm looking, actually talking to building the Monkey King, Monkey King mech, the big, great big one. So I'm going to be building that on my stream. And Chris from Bricking It is also going to be building it on that stream as well. So, and in between all that, folks, I'll be jumping in on loads of other streams as well throughout the weekend. So watch this space, folks. I think everyone's going to be jumping in and out of streams here, there, and everywhere. It'll be a fun weekend, actually. Okay. Hive, when are you doing your part of that? Because you kind of managed to get yours roughly when you do your normal morning stream, aren't you?
What do you mean?
The 72-hour stream. You're kind of got your.
Oh yeah, that's it's basically going to be for the Good Morning Brick World time. It's just going to be a little bit different. So instead of 9:30 to 12:30, it'll be like 9 to 12. So that's what the time frame I have.
Yeah. No, it's going to be good.
So it works out, good for me.
Yeah. The Lego Paul says, when's the community stream and what's it about? Well, it is about a load of YouTubers that are all getting together, and we're all going to be streaming from Friday evening, not next Friday, but the Friday after. We're all going to be streaming for 72 hours. That's obviously not all at the same time, but all around the world. So you're going to get American streamers like Brick Hive, UK streamers like me and Solo Brick Builder and Matt Elder, and you're also going to get Australian streamers. And throughout the whole of the weekend, starting from Friday, we will be streaming non-stop for 72 hours. And if I'm right, it's Ninja with the Bricks, or Brick Ninja. He's going to be kicking the whole thing off, isn't he?
Yes, he will be kicking it off. Ninja style.
Ninja.
Speaking of which, too, that's another one, man. You guys, if you haven't, go sub to him, man. He has some awesome videos.
I love Ninja. He's such a cool guy.
Oh, man, I'm telling you.
He has got a voice, folks, like silk.
Yeah, he, without a doubt, in my opinion, has the best voice out of any Lego YouTuber.
He is arguably the voice of the Lego community. He really is.
I told him he should work in radio, man.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, he's a good guy. I love him to bits.
Yeah, man. And it was so nice that him and his wife Neverland sent me those nice little gifts.
Oh, what was that, Hive? Because I saw one that you did a vlog the other day, and someone sent you something, and you wasn't quite sure if it was meant to be for you or not.
Oh yeah, that. So the first thing they sent me was that newspaper stand, the Shredder minifigure, and a Superman glass for me and a Wonder Woman glass for my wife. And then I didn't think too much of it, and I don't remember what stream it was on, but Neverland was asking me, she's like, yeah, you like that comic book, Johnny the Homeless Automaniac? And I was like, oh, yeah, definitely. And yeah. And then she just sent me like the hardcover graphic novel, like the director's cut.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's really awesome. It's such a random thing, like it's not like she was like, "Hey, you like the X-Men?" You know what I mean? It's like Johnny the Homeless Automaniac. That's not a lot of people know about that. So yeah, it's pretty
I finished my Safari Off-Roader here.
Oh.
So this is pretty cute. I wanted this one ever since I've seen it because it's adorable.
Well, let's put you on. Let's give you. Let's blow your screen up.
Sure.
There you go.
A lot of stickers, though. Stickers all on the sides.
Oh yeah, I didn't put those stickers on mine. I just left them. Mine's just white. So if anybody needs any zebra stickers, let me know.
They're pretty cute. I kind of like it. You could actually probably build like a little zebra sofa out of these if you made a sofa and used the printed stickers like this.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, or a carpet.
Yeah, exactly. I think that would be really cool to use, actually, if you had a whole bunch of them.
Oh, is Woodshop Teacher in the house? Hey, Woodshop Teacher. And
I saw Woodshop Teacher. Good to see you.
I saw Bricks in Lithuania, too.
I saw him earlier, but I don't know if he's still there.
And I just saw Brett said, "Hi, Good Morning Brickworld is my favorite Sunday stream." Thanks, man. I really appreciate that, Brett. Thank you.
Brett really is a super cool guy. And
definitely.
Do check out his channel, folks. He does some great stuff with marks and.
Oh yeah, man. He's got a heck of a collection too.
He's a top bloke. Lego Paul. I saw a question. Lego Paul, how long will the stream be going? A particular stream will probably be going for another 45 minutes, maybe another hour tops. Won't be much longer than that, Lego Paul. We've got some of us have got to get down to IKEA to buy some tables.
Yeah, I need some more shelves for my Lego. My wife wants some more shelves for her Funko Pops.
Oh, that's cool, Woodshop Teacher. He loves the Safari Off-Roader and wants to make it in green, like Land Rover Defender. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. There you go.
You know what? I think they could do a green one of that Woodshop Teacher. What would you think about that then, eh? Because I think that would look like the classic Defender, I think it was called, wasn't it, mate?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he just said, is he wants it like a Land Rover Defender.
That's the one, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. Definitely. So is anybody getting any of these Lego idea sets that just got picked?
Probably Home Alone, but
yeah.
Other than that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, CC. Home Alone really is the only one that does it for me. I think in the UK, Seinfeld wasn't that really big a deal, I don't think.
I don't know, man. It was sort of a big deal over here in America. It was obviously a very popular show, but
yeah.
I just don't. I don't know, man. Like,
it's not for me. Yeah.
I mean, like, gosh, I don't know. And maybe there's a lot of stuff that has to do with licensing, what they will do, what they can do, or how much it would cost to pay for it or whatever. But yeah, I'm just like, Seinfeld? Really?
Yeah.
Like, I guess, you guys did Friends. Now it's just going to be a thing you're just going to keep doing. I mean, like, what's going to be next?
But I feel like Friends still appealed to a younger crowd, whereas Seinfeld, I feel like it really only appeals to an older crowd.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're hoping, So it's hard to say with Lego. They're weird.
I mean, I think they're just capitalizing on, fans are going to want to buy that. And it's they've had so much success and popularity with the other TV show idea sets that they've done that they probably are feeling confident about that choice.
And it turns out there seems to be a lot more Bionicle fans than I thought.
Oh yeah, I thought they were
really surprised with me, huh?
I thought they were going to do that. I thought they were going to go and do that 25-year anniversary one.
Oh, dude, I didn't think they were going to do that. I'm kind of glad they didn't, honestly. But yeah, I didn't think there was that many people that liked Bionicle, man.
Bionicle is really the only thing I bought growing up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because I could get the most bang for my buck. And I really only wanted the bigger sets. So I was like, well, if I can't have this 1,000-piece set, then I'll have this Bionicle because I could display it maybe and stuff.
Cy O'Connor asks if Paris is asleep. Paris is my cat, for those of you out there in the chat who don't know, and she is asleep because it's very hot. So she's very miserable today. She's quite overheated and she's just taking a nap.
My cat's always miserable.
Yeah, it's way too hot.
They can be. They just do their own thing.
Yeah, my dog, I swear, she drives me crazy sometimes because she's just always up my butt, man. Just always wanting to be where I'm at, always wanting to know what I'm doing. You know, but you know, she loves me. You know, she's just being friendly. You know what I mean? And my cat, she's just kind of hateful. You know.
She's kind of what?
Hateful.
Aww.
Oh yeah, dude. Like we don't have like some like friendly cat. She's pretty mean.
Aww.
Yeah.
You're put on this planet to do one thing, Hive, right? And that's to feed your cat. You know that.
Yeah, man. That's what she thinks. Yes.
Yeah, when I was little, we had a really nice, loving cat, and when she would greet us, you know, when we would come home, it sounded like she was saying hello. So then when my friend was telling me like, oh, do you want to get a cat? Because I was living with her at the time. And I was like, okay. And she's like, let's get two. And I was like, whoa. So we got one. And I think she just chose entirely wrong because this cat was literally possessed. She was a nightmare. She because I would sleep out in the living room because it was like the summer. So I had to move out of the dorm while I was in college. And she would just like run across the house at midnight or like the witching hour, you know? And I'm like, okay. And then she like jump on the couch and then run across my chest. But then as like time went on, she just got even more crazy. Like she would attack the kids, and then you just walk by her and she was like scratch you and attack you. And she only lasted about a year or two, and they had to get rid of her because she kept scratching everybody.
Aww.
Sounds like
she didn't want to be loved.
Yeah, it sounds like when I was younger, I had a ferret, and it was not a nice ferret. Yeah. And one day, like my mom already really wasn't cool about it, but my dad had just, you know, he bought it for me anyways. But one night, you know, my dad would, I think my dad just bought it because he liked it. You know what I mean? And he just said it was mine. But one night he was like playing around with it, and it bit his finger, and he just instinctively like flung it in the air, and it like laid it on my mom's neck, and it like bit her on the neck.
Gosh.
So after that, she was like, "It's gone." So it didn't last too long.
Gosh. Yeah, I hope my next pets are nice and we don't have that sort of problem.
I used to have a couple of Siamese cats. They were quite temperamental, really, for cats. And I'd come home from work and find them stuck on the curtains because Siamese cats have issues retracting their claws. And my ones, well, they definitely had that issue because what they would do is they would climb up the curtains, and then what would happen is they wouldn't be able to retract their claws. So they'd be like literally hanging from the curtains for hours. They'd probably be like meowing, and they're very loud, very vocal animals. So yeah, that was always quite interesting to see what you're coming home to. It was almost a little bit of tension when you come home from work, let alone a hard day in the office in the city. You get home from work and you're thinking, oh God, I wonder how the cats have been today, or I wonder what the place looks like.
Oh gosh. Goodness. Yeah, the cat, I came home one time and she had like got stuck on top of one of the doors. And I don't even know how she got up there, but you know, she was just like this tiny kitten, and she's just stuck on top of the door. So then, like, I had to try to help her down without also being attacked. It was just
yeah. Now you know what firemen feel like. See you later, Jean Gabriel Sereno. Take care, mate. Thanks for coming by. Lovely to see you.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Bye, Juan.
Right, I'm going to make some noise, folks. So I'm just going to mute myself.
I tell you, man, I'm getting hungry.
I know. I'm hungry too, to be honest. I haven't eaten a lot today. I had like some fries earlier, and I'm
I was
super
like, I
hungry.
really should have ate some more earlier.
It's because we're talking about cheese.
Yeah, it must have been the cheese that got me going.
I need more caffeine too. I feel like since it got hot, I started upping my caffeine consumption, and I have no idea how those things are linked, but I'm just drinking like a pot of coffee a day now. I have no idea why.
I drink a lot of coffee.
Oh.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess there's a lot. But I usually drink coffee, well, most of the time, I guess, 3 times a day. Like, I'll drink it in the morning. I'll probably have one, like, after I eat lunch, you know, at work. Like, I don't have one at lunch, like, at home usually. And then sometimes, depending on what I'm doing, especially if I know I'm going to have, like, maybe a Hive stream or something, I'll make a pot at night and have a cup.
I used to limit myself to like just a glass or 2 a day, but I've been drinking so much of it.
Well, I quit drinking a lot of other stuff. Like it's so rare I'll even touch a soda anymore, you know?
Yeah, I think we were talking about that one time pretty recently. And soda pop is so unhealthy. I feel like if there's one thing to make your life a million times better, just cut soda pop out.
Yeah, I do as well. My ex-wife used to work for a company here in the UK called Britvic, and they kind of make soft drinks and stuff like that. But they were licensed to make Pepsi Cola, and she said you would never touch a Pepsi Cola again if you knew how much sugar goes into it.
Oh.
Yeah, there's so much that. Because I can't remember which part is which, but there's so much of it. They have to put something else in there, so when you drink it, you don't immediately vomit because it's just so much at once. I don't know if it's because of it's something else in there and they put so much sugar in it, so you won't vomit, or if it's because there's something else in there and there's so much sugar in it that'll make you vomit. But it's bad, man. But it's addictive. I mean, it was. I don't know why I didn't have as difficult a time getting off of it. I don't know. Maybe it's because I've always enjoyed stuff like iced tea, and I love water as well. So maybe that helped. Yeah. But I've got a friend. He's tried. I haven't asked him recently, but he's tried to quit drinking Dr. Pepper, and like he just hasn't been able to do it. And I tell people all the time too about like food in general. You know, food can be a drug just like anything else. You know, and because before I found out I had diabetes, you know what I mean? Like I just never cared. I just ate unhealthy all the time too. You know what I mean? I just didn't care. And once I had to stop, you know, then I started really noticing like just advertisements, like commercials and everything, you know, just trying to get you to eat this and that. And then you like walk into a gas station and there's just candy and chips and everything all over the place. And yeah, I mean, it's difficult, man. I mean, I think if food wasn't as addictive as a lot of people may think, that, you know, the country would probably be in a different shape. You know what I mean?
I would say in the US, especially. In the US, it's especially hard. Everybody drives. There's fast food restaurants everywhere. If you're on the road for work, it's so easy to just stop and grab something. And all of it's really unhealthy. And I know over here they have like stricter regulations with what can even be inside of like chips and stuff like that. It's all completely regulated in a different way. So
but a big part of it is sugar.
Yeah.
You made it in Lithuania.
You know, most kids have way past their sugar amount just at breakfast, like for the whole day, just at breakfast. And it's very, very, very unhealthy. But
it's very addictive as well, isn't it?
Very. Like it's just as addictive as cocaine. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's bad, man. But and it's weird because half of me obviously is like, accountability, you know what I mean? But then I also know people are different. Some people will have different willpowers for different things, you know what I mean? So like some people, they love working out, like it's addictive for them. That's all they do. Or they work all the time. Like that's their life. They work. Other people just have different addictions.
I got to be honest, I would honestly say I'm quite addicted to Lego.
Yeah, then there's Lego. Lego. You should be like, oh, I really shouldn't buy this, but what do you do?
If you guys have heard of Zevia soda. So it's sweetened with stevia, which is like the natural sweetener. But it's actually pretty good, to say the least, and there's no like adverse coloring to it. Like they have one that's cola. It's like a cherry cola or something, and I was expecting it to be like red or like a dark color, but it's clear. So I mean, it's good stuff. When I had a project in college, I reached out to them, and so it's a good company too. And they gave me 6 boxes of soda to give out to the students as like a healthier alternative for my little project that I was doing on the effects of how addictive sugar can be.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, you guys should try it if you haven't.
Well, my wife found this thing for us, and it's really great. I'm trying to think of what the name of it's called. I'd have to like take a picture, maybe post it on Instagram because I forgot to label like the company name. I can't pronounce it right, anyways. But it's basically like you buy these water bottles, and like I don't know, every month or two or something like that, she gets these different flavors for us. Like usually, I just stick with like sweet tea, but it's all like 0 calories, 0 sugar, but they taste really good. And you just fill your water bottle up with water, and they last. Like one tea will last me easy a week. And we always get like a pack of 8, and they're not that expensive either.
Oh, is it was it Milo or Mio?
I think it's pronounced something like Urkel, but I don't know if that's the right way to say it. But yeah, like she always gets like all these different types of fruits to drink and all that. But like I said, I usually just stick with tea. But it's great because it literally tastes just like iced tea, man. It's very delicious, and all it is just water.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it.
What about you guys out there in the chat? What sort of soft drinks do you like drinking? Have we got any? Or ones we got over here in the UK? My cousins up in Scotland, they like drinking this drink called Iron Brew, and that's quite an odd tasting drink, but it's actually quite nice as well. What about you lot? What do you drink out there, soft drink wise? And which do you prefer, Pepsi or Coca-Cola? And what do you think of Coca-Cola Zero as well? Because that's not a bad taste, actually.
Here, the Cool Factor did come by for a minute.
Did he?
Yeah, he said just popping in, so that's awesome. Hey.
Hey, Mikey. Good to see you, mate.
Awesome to see you.
What's up, Mike?
Mikey, good to have you here, my friend. I think Mikey's doing some work with our friends over at Beyond the Brick today, folks. So it's good to have him here, Mikey.
Oh, look, he wants to in the future maybe get an invite to the Transatlantic stream.
You never know.
Cy O'Connor says he's obsessed with orange juice. I like orange juice too, especially if you freeze it.
Yeah, my wife, she loves extra pulpy orange juice, man.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Like she would eat it with a spoon if she could.
I tell you, that is a thing. Actually, Mikey, if you what is like in Poland? What is a delicacy? Guys and girls out there like to eat and drink and stuff like that. What drinks, like fruit drinks, do you like out there? And do you have like any pastries or anything like that? Interesting.
That sounds good.
Of Californian Polish point of view, what you guys and girls get up to out there?
I also like Coke, Sarah Connor, especially vanilla Coke or cherry Coke.
Yeah, I quite like the
Cherry
zero.
Coke's good.
That tastes pretty good to me. That's not a bad drink. It really is.
Cherry Coke is good.
Pastries. Is it? Cool factor. Mikey says pastries, Polish donuts. Polish donuts. Are they still round as well, Mikey? Be interested to know if they are or not. But yeah, Polish donuts are awesome. And Polish jam buns. Well, is there such thing as a Danish Polish bun? Just throwing it out there. But anyway, yeah, good to see you out there streaming again, Mikey. Everybody who always is associated with your streams always say they have a good time. And funny enough, streaming with you was actually how I found Sarah, which was then how I found Cy O'Connor, who's in the stream as well, who's then how I found Cafe Con Lego. So there we go, folks. It's a wibbly wobbly world out there.
The circle is complete.
It is.
Ooh, the woodshop teacher. I like his answer. We have a number of microbreweries here in Denmark. Love some of those special beers.
Yeah, that's quite awesome. At the moment. What's the word? Botanics and stuff like that, and herbs and stuff like that. They're very, very much the in thing for people to have. And
yeah, microbreweries blew up in America, man.
Oh shit.
Oh man. Seemed like everybody was making some beer, huh?
I said they're really. It's just more interesting than going for the usual sort of beers and stuff like that. You know?
Oh yeah, you get a lot of variety.
Yeah. Cool Factor says, yeah, I see you guys all the time on my stream. So glad you all teamed up. Yeah, this is an unusual stream that you're watching here, Mikey, because this is mine and Brick Hive stream. So we've been doing this now. This is our 11th stream together, doing the Transatlantic live stream. But ordinarily speaking, we pop in and out of each other's stream all the time. I do my usual sort of stint is London calling on a Friday. Hive's usual stint is on a Sunday morning in America, and then in and around all that, we tend to do these odd themed ones, don't we, Hive? Where we might be building. I don't know. The last one we did was last week. We did droids. That was a really good one, actually. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
That was a fun one, yeah.
And they were brilliant. And we had people that were building BB-8. I built BB-8. Hive built the BB-8, and Darren, aka Solo Brick Builder, was building Wally, which was brilliant.
Yeah, man.
And that was a good one. And we had Brick in it as well. He was building Dio.
What was he?
So, yeah.
Oh, that's right. He was building Dio.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool.
I love the theme streams.
Yeah, I like doing them as well. I like kind of doing one of those a month if we can do it. We always do a transatlantic live stream at least once a month.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're always good. And of course, then we've got our weekly ones that we all do by ourselves. How about CC and Sarah? Sarah, I know you've been doing loads of streams recently with your Harry Potter stuff, but CC, are you kind of working on navigating the wibbly wobbly world of the Lego community to get yourself like a little slot somewhere to do a regular stream? Are you thinking about doing that at all?
Yeah, I've been wanting to, but it seems like it's kind of difficult to get a good slot because the weekend is kind of filled up. And Fridays, like the first stream that I did, it seemed like it was a decent time because it was a few hours after yours, and then it kind of ran into the Friday night Hope Castle stream.
Oh yeah, I know Hope Castle.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, well, if I'm in between there, then that's fine. But then it feels weird if I want to go past that. I just don't want to impose on other people.
Yeah, I suppose being an American or being located in America, it's a little bit harder to find that kind of sweet spot for you guys. Whereas when I stream, it's only once as Hive and I ever actually streamed over the top of each other. Even that was only for an hour, but even then it just felt really strange to be doing it. So, it was really odd. But the way I see it, folks, I mean, inevitably, sometimes you are going to stream when other people are streaming. But I always try and avoid my close friends, at least anyway, my close friends in the community, I definitely don't ever stream over them. And if I was ever going to be streaming when Hive was streaming on a Saturday or a Sunday, well, I definitely don't overlap him on a Sunday, that's for sure, because that's definitely his time. But I do certainly, if you're ever going to overlap someone on a Saturday or something like that, you know, try and keep it down to the minimum, I suppose, the overlap time if you can. But as long as everyone's respectful to each other, that's the main.
Yeah, and you know, when Greg and I have talked about it, like, we understand because there's a lot of us, and there's only so much time in the day, and then plus when you start throwing in like your work schedule, or, you know, are you doing something with your wife today, or, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, you just, it's sometimes stuff like that happens, you know? I mean, like one day, I think, as a matter of fact, it was the day me and you overlapped for like an hour or whatever. Coconut Brick Studio was also streaming that day. Yeah, and, you know, it just, now the good thing is usually we're pretty connected with our subscribers. You know what I mean? So generally someone that's watching Greg or me, they might jump over and watch Coconut for a little while and then jump back and watch me, or then go jump back and watch Greg, or, you know, but yeah, there's generally, like, that's why most of the times I won't stream like Saturday nights, you know, because that's when Hoosier has Saturday Night Bricks, you know, and I won't stream like Sunday nights because that's when you know, Holland and Ballin and the Pink Bucket Nation, when they're doing stuff. Now, obviously, during the weekday, you know, I'm never streaming anyways, so I don't really mess with anybody during that time. But
is that why you tend to stream like very late at night? Because it's late at night where you are, isn't it? When you do yours.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, you know, you'd think I'd be just a little smarter, and like even my wife suggested, she's like, well, why don't you just like stream for an hour or two, like when you get home from work, you know? I was like, I keep meaning to try it out, but like, when I get home from work, I'm just running around doing stuff, or, you know, I get to take a shower. I don't know. And then by the time I feel like I'm ready to even start streaming, I know I'm going to be cooking dinner, or she's going to be cooking dinner, you know, in like less than an hour. And
yeah, and also as well, I think what a lot of people don't realize, and Mikey, if you're still out there, I'd be interested to know what you're saying, what you think about this. Streaming live does take a lot of energy and effort to actually do.
Yeah,
I guess for me, I always like to put quite a lot of energy into the streams. So definitely. For me, you know, you definitely need a fairly decent night's sleep if you can get it. And yeah, so I don't know really. It's you know, and then occasionally when I stream on a Sunday, that I go for quite a different sort of feel. I'm kind of a bit more laid back, a little bit more relaxed as well. So yeah, so that's, I don't know really. It's horses for courses. So Friday is always about, yes, it's the weekend, fantastic. Come on, let's do this. Let's build some stuff. And then Saturday, I'm just a little bit more mellowed out, and Sunday, I'm very mellowed out, and then Monday, it's like.
I just saw that Mike left. Bye, Mike.
Oh yeah, take care, Mike. Good to see you, mate. Thanks for popping in.
And somebody I don't know if I've seen before hopped in. Hello, Wingless Bricks. I like that.
He was on my stream last night.
I'm gonna go check Wingless Bricks out.
Yeah, and you know, I haven't said this enough times today, folks. All you lovely boys and girls out there in the chat, please do check each other's channels out. All you lovely people in the chat, you know, you all got great websites and channels, I should say. The Woodshop Teacher, he's been doing a few more live streams. You've got Brett's Builds there. He's certainly been doing a lot more live streams. And of course, please do check out the people that are on my panel as well today, or our panel, because this was the Transatlantic live stream. It's not about me.
Oh, look at that. I wasn't subscribed. Yes, you are new to me. I'm usually subscribed like everybody.
I couldn't find it.
It's the two Wingless and Bricks is together. It's one word.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't find it at first either.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, the Wingless Bricks. I haven't actually subscribed to him either. I gotta say, I really like your graphic, by the way.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, that is a very cool graphic. Anyway, can clearly see you're into Lego, my friend. So yeah, here we go. I am number 32 of your subscribers. But Wingless Bricks, please do check out everyone's channel and everything, and people that are in there. Because if you're here and we're here, that kind of means we're all a bit like-minded. So, subscribe to us, become a part of the LBB family, and everyone else as well, and become a part of the bigger Lego community as a whole, my friends. So, yeah, be good to have you aboard and checking out everybody else's as well. We're a good bunch of folk. We really are.
And the great thing is a lot of us, we're just different. You know what I mean? So you get unique perspectives and stuff from so many different, many of us. You know what I mean?
There's an interesting question from SaraStarBricks. And I know SaraStarBricks is probably asking this because I think he's certainly in the next few weeks or so going to be joining me on London Calling. And I think he's interested in breaking into doing some live streams as well. Now, this is a guy in the UK who's got a very good city, folks. So do check out SaraStarBricks. He does some very good stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's saying, guys and girls, I guess, do you prefer to live stream or upload a standard video? Now, if I'm honest, I would say I actually prefer a balance between the two. I like doing a live stream a week. If I can do a live stream a week, that is brilliant. And that's why I do London Calling, to be honest, Jarv, because I kind of want Friday evenings to be synonymous with doing a regular thing. That's all. So, you're working away on Friday afternoon. You sort of think, oh, it's Friday night. Oh, I know. Greg's going to be on tonight doing his thing. And that's exactly how I am when it comes to thinking about Hive on a Saturday early afternoon. At least here in the UK, obviously in America, it's breakfast time. Now, but I also want to be doing more content, and live streams can get in the way of that. So it's that balancing act. And I don't know if anyone ever notices this, but whenever I'm doing my live streaming, I'm also recording what I'm doing as well. So that way I could kind of not necessarily kill two birds with one stone, but I am trying to use my time more effectively. All the B-movie stuff to do with it all and stuff like that. But on the whole, you get the speed build part of it done and dusted. So do I prefer it? I use it for a different reason, Jarv. I use it to immerse myself more in the community, so I can talk like this, as opposed to putting something up on Instagram and asking questions and stuff like that. But how about you guys? How about you, Sarah? You do quite a lot of things with being part and parcel of the community, and you doing this Discord recently. What's your preference?
On what?
On doing live streams. So Jarv asked a question. He says, do you prefer live streams or uploading a standard video?
Oh, it's tough to answer that, I guess, because I like both. Editing is kind of a pain. So if you're, it just depends on what your goals are, I think, with putting stuff out, because live streams, I feel like, are a better way to bond with people in the community and to meet people and have a good time. But if you want to develop your YouTube channel more, then you should really be making videos and video content that other people can find you through and enjoy what you're doing out there.
Yeah, and how about you, Cafe God? Because you've only recently jumped on doing your own streams. What was your experience of that like? And what's your preference to actually doing one or the other?
I mean, it was definitely a good experience the last couple times that I have streamed, especially now knowing more people, because the very first time I didn't know anybody. So I agree with Sarah. Live streams are a great way to interact with the community, and that's definitely why I enjoy it. It's a lot easier to talk and stay up to date on the conversation rather than being in the chat. Because then, you'll try to say something funny, but then the conversation moves, so then it's not read until 10 minutes later. So then, the moment has passed or your point's kind of mute. And so it makes conversating a little more difficult. So, yeah, I like live streaming, but also it's a lot easier for me to just record a video. Because especially during the heaviest part of COVID, I was helping my grandma back home in Florida. So the house there is packed, so I could either go outside. That's why my Dio review. Some things are outside, and then I could sit in my car and do a voiceover. So then I could like separate it like that. Whereas like a live stream was very difficult to get to do.
Oh, that's a good idea. I've never thought about doing voiceovers somewhere else. Like if I didn't have time to do it at home, I could do it somewhere else. I mean, I don't know about you guys when you do your voiceovers, but I tend to do my voiceovers just on my camera. So basically what happens is, folks, I just video myself saying something. And what I do is I just, when I'm putting it through my application, I just extract the audio from it and do it that way. How do you do your voiceovers, CC?
Well, because I do everything on my phone. And in iMovie, there's the voiceover button. And so I can kind of like see where in the timeline it's going, and then just try to edit like that. But if I don't have some sort of direction on what I'm going to talk about, then it's kind of a shambles, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it is easy. I think everyone has to have some sort of structure when they're doing their reviews. Believe it or not, folks, I do have a structure when I'm doing my reviews, but sometimes I can go on a tangent because I'll be talking about an experience or something like that. Really, I can kind of go off on one. But yeah, do you script your reviews, CC?
Yeah, I guess like the bigger ones. Certainly Dio and the Monkey King mech, just because like I've tried to take a little bit of a different approach and have it be structured, like you said, and then have the certain categories that I want to touch on and give a particular rating on.
I think that with the way that the quality of videos that people produce nowadays on YouTube, you kind of have to script to a degree anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're doing vlogging, then I feel like it feels more natural if you don't script. But with anything else, I feel like it's almost necessary now.
Right. And especially when it comes to reviews, because you have, however many other people who are buying this set, giving their opinion on it as well. And so I feel like even though this isn't, my job, I have to bring some sort of semblance of profession.
Yeah, I think
it's
some sort of structure, because at the end of the day, you're kind of representing yourself in all this as well, aren't you? So I think you do a great job. By the way, CafeCon, I didn't realise it was down to events that you were doing your reviews outdoors. I actually really like the fact that you do your reviews outdoors. I think it's brilliant. That was one of the things that blew me away when I first saw you do a review, and I was like, my God, that's insane! Brilliant idea. Do a Lego review and outdoors. I just brilliant.
Thank you. Because it was around the time where there was that whole drama with reviewing with the white background and whatnot. So I was like, okay, well, let's try something a little different. And it was, yeah. And so being in Florida, it was kind of perilous because you step outside and then you're immediately attacked by mosquitoes. So I'm like, okay, here are the shots I'm trying to get, and then we're going back in the house because I am not staying out here any longer than I have to.
Yeah. Yeah, that can be a thing. I think what, here's a thought. So I'm interested to know what people think, because there was quite a time, probably for about, I don't know, maybe I was about 8, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 months into doing the channel, and I always used to do like a white background, and I had all different ways of doing it, and in the end, I got a good method going. And then I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start doing just using my desk as it is with the wooden desktop, and I can dress it with bits and pieces. But people out there in the chat, what do you prefer? Do you like a white void? Like Jane does a white void sometimes, but he mixes it around as well. Let me know in the comments or in the chat. What is your preference? Jarv, I'm interested to know, are West Ham actually playing today? Because I'm scared to look at the league at the moment. But yeah, Jarv, did that answer your question for you, mate? And actually, Hive, you do quite a lot of streaming. So what's your preference? Do you have a preference over streaming or just putting out normal videos?
I mean, it's pretty in line with what you guys are talking about. I do enjoy editing my videos. I like filming them. You know, I like the whole process. So I really, really enjoy just making videos. But yeah, I mean, streaming. This is streaming. You know, we can sit here and talk and interact in a real-time fashion. Streaming is a lot easier to do. I mean, with the exception of like just the mental exhaustion you can have doing it. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's much easier to do a stream than it is to sit there and film a video, edit a video. You know, I mean, all this other stuff to it. And you know, and it's good for your analytics. You know, so but it's yeah, practically right down the middle. I mean, because like I said, the biggest thing too, you know, with the streams, like I said, you can sit here and talk to everybody, and like Cece said, you don't have to somebody to comment and then you gotta wait, or you know what I mean. Like there's nothing like that. So yeah, I don't know honestly what I would choose more.
Do you know what it is though? I think one complements the other. I think it's you know, you do videos and that. Some of the videos I do, I think, my God, this is such a good video. I love doing it. It'd be quite a long and hard one to do. And then the viewing time on it is like really, really small. And you do a live stream and your viewing time is always so much better. So that's why I like to mix it around a little bit.
I'm like you also, where I try and have some good time management, and I'll film stuff as I didn't film today, but I'll film stuff like as we're streaming, you know, like the builds.
Yeah, you did that with BB-8, didn't you?
Yeah, BB-8 was a little bit different. I don't know, it was just time, or maybe being lazy on a video or something. But yeah, I just completely went right into the build on that one. I didn't even have like an introduction or anything.
But that's the cool thing, folks, because the thing is, right, I filmed that one as well, and that'll probably come out maybe next week or the week after as a speed build. But you'll see a very different type of speed build between mine and Hive's. They're the same thing. We did the same thing at the same time on the same day and everything like that. But you'll see our styles are slightly different. And as you progress and grow and develop, you find other ways of doing stuff. And sometimes, you know, and here's a tip, folks. Sometimes, you know what? You don't have to use all this camera equipment or anything like that. Just use your phone. Just record something on your phone, and that can definitely be good enough. As long as it's kind of structured and stuff like that, and get it out there. You know, be it, if you want to be a YouTuber, you've got to turn that camera on. You've got to film something.
You know, and you can buy. I'm trying to see if mine's close by, but you can buy like literally just a cheap stand at like a dollar store or a Five Below. I've got two of them that you could put your cell phone in. So it's not like you don't even have to like lean your cell phone up against something. I mean, literally, it just costs a few dollars or something like that. But yeah, and I'm gonna have to upgrade my cameras eventually. But in the beginning, yeah, I just use my phone.
And I used to really enjoy watching your reviews. Actually, I remember when you started out, Hive, and you would just do yours on a coffee table somewhere.
Yeah,
I used to love it. I used to love the rawness of your videos. That was one of the things that drew me to watching your channel. Actually,
yeah, it was definitely. Yeah, it was interesting. I mean, especially when I was like redoing the Lego room and stuff, because I told everybody about how I had Lego everywhere in the house. My wife was so patient with me. I mean, we had them in like the closet. I had this like, you go in to grab a shirt off a coat hanger or something, you know what I mean? And like you look, and then there's like this is sitting like on the shelf right there, and it's like, what?
Oh yeah, it's crazy, man. SaraStarBricks goes on to say, says, I enjoyed it the other day, London Bridge Bricks, when you uploaded a video, the Ferrari versus Ferrari. Oh, thank you, mate. That was a good video. I enjoyed doing that. And you had a live chat going along the side. Yeah, do you know what? That was just one of those things. What day was that? That was Thursday. And I tell you what, the reason I did it is because it was just one of those days I could actually work from home. And so impromptu, I just thought, do you know what? I won't do it at lunchtime. I'll do it at, say, 6 o'clock when most people are at home, and or a lot of people at home, kids at home. And I also pick up a few people from America as well that can sort of join the chat, and they did. And again, it was a fairly decent length of time. I think it was about 22 minutes, that video, and it's just a chance to have a chat with people as well. I tell you what, Job, the cool thing about it, it's doing a premiere is, and I'd highly recommend it, Cafe Con, Sarah and Brick Hive. When you do a premiere, it's halfway between doing a video and doing a live stream.
Yeah, I was thinking about that because your last one you just did, and because I think I was at work when you did it, so I didn't really get too involved in it. But yeah, I was like, you know what? I was like, that's like streaming, but you've already made the video because it's still real time. You can jump in the chat and like talk with everybody on the live chat. So yeah, I might try one of those.
Yeah, I just do it whenever I can. If I mean, work is a bit fraught at the moment, so I can't even, I'm at the moment, I'm lucky if I even get a lunch break, let alone have a moment to go to the loo. But it's one of those things, folks. It's just another way to immerse yourself in the community. And as long as you've got someone there with you that you can kind of chat with, have a bit of banter with and all that kind of stuff, you'll be all right. So yeah, no, I definitely give it a go, mate. I definitely give it a go.
Yeah, definitely need to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, Jar, when you load up your video, basically it says, do you want to schedule your video, which I schedule all my stuff, or it says, do you want to go live now, or do you want to do a premiere? So it's just part of the process of when you're uploading it. Yeah, so honestly, folks, everyone out there, do try a premiere. If you've got a video, I mean, do a video that's kind of longer than, say, 10 minutes, because some people get the alert, a bit like me, like, I might be in the office or I might just be going to lunch. I think, oh yeah, I'll tap in on that. And so do one that's sort of like 12 minutes or longer, that sort of thing. And you'll get people coming in and just chatting with you. And again, it's good for your viewing time as well, because you just keep chatting along about anything really. You don't have to necessarily chat about the video at hand that you're watching, but always be complimentary, folks. Always be complimentary.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because I went to a video premiere, and I think the video was like 2 minutes long. It was crazy, and so I didn't really know what the premiere was, because I thought it was like more of a live stream, or there was gonna be more to it. But then when the video was over, I was like, wait, what?
Oh, I thought it was just gonna be a premiere video, like, which is weird. I thought like, instead of like when you just upload a video like normal, like there'd be like confetti and like a banner or something, like it's a premiere, like they're making a bigger deal out of it. You know what I mean? Like, but then I saw, and Greg was the first one I seen do it that I could think of. And I was like, wait, and I remember even asking Greg in the chat, I was like, is this live? Like, how are you doing? Like, I can't remember what I asked you exactly, but I remember it's something like that. I was like, how are you doing this?
I know, it's crazy. But honestly, guys, if you want to even like play around with doing a live stream, that's a really nice way of kind of dipping your toes.
Yeah, actually it is. It really is.
Yeah. No, it's very cool. It's very cool. I've built a figure today, Hive, that reminds me of your Good Morning Brick World tomorrow morning. So if you check out Brick Hive's stream thumbnail that he's got for tomorrow, you'll see a couple of dudes on there from arguably the best film in the world. But look, check out this figure here.
Oh, nice, dude. I never even thought about using that as, oh my gosh. Now, I don't know who I use as Vince Vega, but yeah. But
you just need to get a guy in a suit. That's all you need for that.
Well, and you just need a black ponytail. So that's not hard to find. Oh my gosh.
Definitely not. You should do that for maybe next week's one. And have
I got the coffee cups. Dude.
Yeah. Honestly,
dude, that's so funny. I never thought about that.
Oh no, it's brilliant. It really is.
Because I just want to say, when I got that minifigure, that was from the Captain Marvel set. And when I got that, I was like, I finally got a mother effing Samuel L. Jackson minifigure.
It's cool, man. I've got to say, the figure. This is a really good set. This is a set that I've had for flipping ages, and I've been meaning to build it. I'm not joking, for months. I mean, months and months. It's quite a cheap set, actually. I think I got it for like 15 quid. But yeah, here we go, folks. So let me show you. Let me show you this set. There we go. Look, that's what I've built today. I think it's a Quinjet or something like that from Lego. But it's a pretty cool one. Look at that. Look. I've got to say, it's very, very swooshable indeed. It's a bit of all right actually.
It looks quite swooshable.
It is. It's brilliant, and also as well, just a bit like Hedwig as well. Look, well, it's not Technics enabled, but you can kind of up the wings a little bit on it.
Yeah, some nice articulation going on there.
Yes, I couldn't put that better myself actually. But look at that, look. They look like big beady eyes there, don't they? At the back, they look like some sort of eyes off an end.
It does actually. It kind of looks like a face. That's kind of funny.
It does. It's like a car.
I like that.
Oh.
You know what's great about that is it, even though it's a different color and it's smaller, but it mirrors the Quinjet.
Yeah.
Because I've got them side by side up on the shelf, and it even almost mirrors the Benatar from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, that is a set. I don't know if that set is still available, but I have to say it is one that I'm interested in getting. I'm kind of up for getting that, and of course, just like the Captain Marvels we have on this stream with us today, folks. There is the Lego Captain Marvel itself, who I've got to say looks rather good.
Yeah.
But I've bought a couple of Shazams recently as well. Actually, I got a free one the other day. I bought a DVD.
That's right.
Kyle Kona messaged me on Twitter and said, "Oh, there's this deal going on Amazon. It's £6 for this DVD. I think it's called Magic and Monsters or Monsters and Magic. It's Lego minifigs, and you got a free Shazam, and the DVD and free Shazam was like £6. So I was like, oh, bargain. I'll have one of those. But yeah, and yes, Bricks, please do everybody give this a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. It really is, honestly. Hey, Bama Bricks, how you doing? So, so I think we're getting we're getting near to that 2.5 hour mark, folks. I think should we start winding down the stream here? My belly's rumbling, and my wife's cooking hamburgers downstairs. And I'm not joking, folks. I'm surprised I'm not sort of starting to drawl at the mouth, which would look terribly, terribly unsociable, I have to say. But yeah, so
TV. Sorry.
Oh, sorry, SaraStarBricks. What did you say?
I was going to say hello, Brick Bunnies TV. I see some people in the chat.
Oh yeah, Brick Bunnies TV. Sorry, mate, I didn't see you there. It's howdy. How you doing? A tease for life is there, and we've got Bama Bricks in the house as well. Good to see you, Bama Bricks. I haven't seen you for a little while, my friend. Great to have you back. M Productions, of course. Always good to see you, mate. But yeah, so Hive, do you want to show us off what you've built, my friend?
Certainly. All right, so got this really cool. You know what? Let me change my camera. No, I'm not gonna change my camera. I'm not gonna mess with it. But we got this really cool like tent.
I'm liking the fact you've put your you put your green.
It opens up. Oh yeah. So if you see a brick hive, that just means it's green. So don't sweat it. And then got this really cool horn. Is it a horntail dragon?
Yeah, Hungarian horntail.
That's right, Hungarian horn.
Wow, that's
yeah,
really cool.
Yeah, it's a nice build too. I really think it's, oh, like I guess its eyes are green, huh? I didn't realize that.
I tell you what, those wings, those Lego elements for the wings are fantastic.
Yeah, they really are. And then it came with something a little different that I haven't had in the past. So this broomstick that came with it. It has the feet pedals on it.
Oh.
I think I've never had one of those yet.
That's pretty good.
And then it came with 3 other minifigures. I'm not sure off the top of my head which one's which. I know one of them's Cedric. Yeah, this camera doesn't focus good, so I'm probably not going to see it that well. But yeah, it's a great set though. I love the dragon. I love the tent. The tent I'm going to put, like I said, out in the forest somewhere. Actually, I might put the dragon out in the forest too, to be honest with you.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm liking your stuff. So
thanks.
Cafe Con Lego, the lovely, majestic Cafe Con Lego. Show us a little bit of what you've built today.
Okay. So this was the Harry Potter graveyard set.
Oh, wow. That's bigger than I remember it being.
Yeah, that one's nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So it has, 4 minifigures, and then Voldemort's in this little like trap door here.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool play feature.
Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool. I'm liking that. Yeah, it looks really good. What did you think? Do you think it was a good set, a good build, with decent figures?
Yeah, I think so because I've been getting more into the purist custom minifigures, so I think these are great pieces to have. So, yeah, I'm excited to actually tear them apart and put them into my little trunk of minifigure parts so I can make some other characters.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm always interested to know how people, what people do with their minifigs, how they show them off and stuff like that. It's always one of those things. Everybody does it differently, don't they? And what do you do with your accessories and the bits you get left over and all that sort of thing? It's weird. It's weird. Everyone does their own thing. But anyway, from one side of the world to the other side of the world and back to Europe again. SaraStarBricks. Show us a little bit about your safari build, if you still got it there, Sarah.
Sure. I already showed it a little bit earlier, but I'll show it again. I built
show us it off, because this is a really good set that I see people build these days, and it comes with
60267 Safari Off-Roader, and I think it's like a little bit over 150 pieces. So it's a pretty like chillax build, I would say, something small, and it's really cute.
I love the vehicle.
It comes with these two minifigures, and I think they both have alternate faces, which is pretty cute.
Oh yeah, that one's is that one winking, or is she taking a photograph?
Yeah, this guy's really cute and funny because he has the tree disguise, so he has his camouflage.
That was one of the main reasons I bought that, was that tree disguise.
So you can take his hair off and put this camouflage on him, and then he's artfully hiding in order to photograph this lioness, I guess, or whatever he's trying to photograph in the African safari.
I think it's good, actually. I would definitely want to get one of those for my city. And I got a question for you about that set, Sarah. The parrot that comes with that, is that the same parrot that comes with the Barracuda Bay, the Pirates of Barracuda Bay set?
Ooh, that is a really good question. I'm not sure about that, but I'm gonna probably say yes. I'm gonna say probably yes. It looks like the same colors to me, but there are a lot of different prints of these. I know they had a parrot in one of those summer accessory packs that was supposed to be exclusive, but I can't remember the color differentiations.
Yeah, I like it. They have that marble effect, don't they? So no two parrots would ever be the same, which is kind of nice. It's kind of nice, isn't it? So yeah, that's pretty much what we've built, folks. What about coming up on your channels? Let's go back the other way. Sarah, have you got anything coming up on your channel soon at all, or are you doing any live streams at any point soon?
I was doing live streams every Monday and Thursday, so I would like to continue that, but I have to see if that's going to be possible with some things I am rearranging in my life right now. Yeah. And also, I am still working on a video that I've been working on for a while, so maybe some videos, probably some live streams, but nothing concrete. Okay. As is usual for my personality. It is
what it is, isn't it, folks? We've all got to try and navigate life to get things done. Honestly, folks, I've spent about 4 hours today just making videos, let alone putting the video together. It's a huge process, folks. I tell you, it really is. It's until you do it, you don't realise how time and resource intensive it is. And yeah, it is a thing, folks. Believe me, it really is. Cafe Con. Anything coming up on your channel soon, or have you just got something down for us to watch? Tell us a little bit about what you got.
Yeah, so I just finished my mosaic the other day, and I'm trying to see if so I just finished the mosaic pretty much done. I've been itching to make a video on it, so hopefully that'll be out next week. And then have some custom minifigures coming on Friday, so there'll be a video on that.
Oh yeah, I'm liking the custom figures thing. I really am. That's kind of custom figures Friday. Kind of goes. I like it. I think you got some style and finesse and grace on the go there. So right around here to my good friend Mr. Hive. What have you got coming up on your channel soon, my friend?
Well, as always, the Sunday morning, Good Morning Brick Worlds. That'll be tomorrow, 9:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Beyond that, I just uploaded a new week in review, which is basically just vlog week in my life. What's that, Greg?
I said that came out only about an hour or two just before.
Yeah, I uploaded it. Like I just finished editing this morning. I fell asleep last night, so yeah, I uploaded it like a couple hours before the stream. Besides that, I don't think we have anything immediately planned for us, do we?
No, I think we're gonna.
I know we've talked about stuff in the near future, but nothing like concrete yet.
We got some. If anything, we want to be sort of thinking about time that we want to. We've got a bit of a project on the go, some collab stuff going on, folks, and it's involving us and a couple of other people, and that's the thing I want to focus any spare time on at the moment, if I'm honest. But what everyone has got coming up, folks, that's for sure, is this 72-hour live stream.
Yes, the 72-hour. Yes. That's a couple weeks, I think. Is that 2 weeks?
Yeah. It's not next Friday. It's the Friday after. So yeah, it's not long now, folks. And I think pretty much everyone's on the stream somewhere. Hive, I know you're in a stream. Sarah, I know you're in a stream with people. Cafe Con, are you going to be in with anybody during that?
No, I don't think anything is officially planned, but Solo I know has a late stream. But it's not that late for me, so I said I was going to try to pop over there and keep him company.
Yeah, that one's kicking off at Solo's one kicks off at 10 p.m. UK time, folks, which is he's got like the late shift over here in England. He's in 10 p.m. till 12 a.m. I think Hive, you're going to help him out with that one as well.
I'll be jumping on yours too. Probably, I'm sure for at least. Yeah, a little while. I'm gonna have a couple of people that are going to be in there for the duration, and everyone else can just sort of jump in and out. Really, to be honest, so there's going to be it's just going to be like that. Really, to be honest, just the way it is. It's all about community, and I want to be jumping in on other people's. I know Si O'Connor's going to be in on my one. I'm certainly going to be jumping in on his one. But what's really exciting, folks, is London Calling coming up next Friday here on London Bridge Bricks, which is obviously 7:30 UK time. And 2:30 EST USA time. It's going to be a bit of a gear up, a bit of a forelook at the coming 72 hours. So with that, I'm going to have my good friend here, Mr. Hive, is going to be on that for one of the first times I think he's ever going to be on it. And what's that? The London Calling?
What's that, mate? That is brilliant. That is absolutely made my day. That has.
I think I've been on one, but I can't remember for sure.
It must have been an early one. I reckon I don't think you've been on a London Calling on a Friday because
I don't think
I started London Calling.
Because I had taken a Friday off, but I think it was for something. I think it was for something that wasn't London Calling. It was either a theme stream or it was like a Transatlantic or something.
But I don't call them London Calling anymore because I never think that's particularly fair, to be honest. I always call it what it is and talk about the people that are on it. That's the important thing, really. London Calling. Hive is going to be on it for the first time, I'm sure, on a Friday. Si O'Connor's going to be on it. I'm going to be joined by Brick in it as well. One or two other people. I'm going to be there as well. And then this week, I've got some good videos coming out this week. I'm going to have a Lego haul coming out. I've got a video of it first, but that'll be coming out. There's going to be a review coming out as well. Some Jaguars potentially. I don't know if you guys can see them, but those ones just about there. I'm going to be doing a review on them, but that's going to be a London to Manchester thing. So watch this space, folks. And I'm also going to be reviewing this month's Star Wars Lego magazine, which came, I've got to say, I was a bit disappointed because it came with a micro build and not a minifigure. But when I built the micro build, I was actually quite impressed. Look at that.
Wow.
It's all right, isn't it?
Yeah, looks a lot better than the one that came with that gift with purchase.
Yeah, it's miles better than the one that came with gift. It's much bigger as well. I think it's like twice the size. But
oh, yeah, I guess it is a little bigger. Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah, But anyway, that's made of 42 parts, and that will probably be coming out on Tuesday, folks, that one. So do watch out for that. I do like doing my Lego magazine reviews. And that's kind of what's coming up between now and next week. So yeah, so everybody, I think we'll wind it down there. I just want to say, as always, thank you for my lovely panel, the wonderful Cafe Con down here, and the absolute brilliant SaraStarBricks over there, and of course my good friend and co-host Rick Hive, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be doing another one in whenever. It'll be sometime during July. So yeah, my God, we're racing through the year, folks. We're absolutely racing through the year.
I know.
It's absolutely balmy, isn't it? But yeah, I'd like to say thanks to everybody out there as well. We've had loads of people out there. Gallifrey Bricks, Cy O'Connor, of course, A Tease for Life, Jean Gabriel Correno. Love that name, I really do. Solo Brick Builder. Early on, we had Butt Shop in there as well. We had Bluegrass Bricks, MJ Bricks, Generic Stud, and of course, the wonderful green-haired Doc Sampson. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. And don't forget, stay healthy, keep your hands clean, keep building. And Lego is a wonderful thing, and so are you too. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Take care.